Read them?
I'm pinging it in my Discord. Once I confirm that it worked. It's working! Wait, let me check the audio is good. It's working! Okay.
I thought you were just gonna stream as yourself and not as your VTuber. That would have been funny.
That would have been hilarious. A humorous joke.
When are you gonna release your chibi version, by the way?
When I find myself in the wealth of $1,000.
But it's a new trend among VTubers.
Yeah, I don't think... No, I think people have had chibi models forever, but everyone's started really wanting them. I think there's like one artist who just started dropping like really high quality models and it made everyone really want it.
Yeah, fuck that guy or girl or person.
Yeah, fuck people. I agree.
Why is your picture on the bottom so much bigger than everyone else's, by the way?
What?
It looks the same to me.
Yeah, they're all the same height.
Unless you mean zoomed in.
No, on stream.
Yeah, I'm fat because I got a square picture and you guys submitted long pictures. That's how that works.
Stream? I want to watch the stream.
It's twitch.tv/widowmaker, but with a U instead of an E.
Oh god, that's disgusting.
You're disgusting! Don't talk to me!
Yeah, that's like the most British way to spell it.
Widowmaker!
Widowmaker.
You should have the second W needs to go for that, right?
Only
it needs to
thing
be an
with the
apostrophe.
The only thing, no. I also realized today, y'all don't call them fucking quotation marks. Call them inverted commas.
What? No one says
That's
that.
how I learned it too.
Inverted commas.
I was in class today and they were like, make sure that whenever you're referencing someone or quoting them, you have to put inverted commas. I was like, what the fuck?
I've never heard of that before in my life, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Well, you dropped out of college, so it's like...
Yeah, but you're like really bad at your language.
Oh, my stream
Did you
chat's
know
not on
they
the screen
also
because it's a
don't have
different
the letter
chat.
I in British? They just say it's an inverted exclamation mark.
Hello, chatters. Hello.
What do they call the things they see with, though? If they don't have any eyes.
They just don't. They just don't see.
Inverted bracket.
Yep.
There's no subscription pad, I'm sorry.
Small c.
Not on
Way inverted
Widowmaker.
bracket,
Not
makes
poor
sense.
Widowmaker.
Open and closed brackets with a dot in the middle.
Curly bracket.
Hello, guys. Oh, look at all these cute Rhea emotes. I love Rhea. Big
Last point, I
fan.
do want to say, I want to appreciate that the British did introduce the term gutted. It's a great fucking term.
I love gutted.
It's a great term.
Yeah.
Like, when something terrible happens and you're just absolutely gutted, it's just amazing.
Agreed. Widowmaker's my
I
new
get it
Oshi.
because they gutted all the people they colonized.
Yeah, so speaking of...
No,
of
we hung
gutted,
them.
Whoa!
Speaking of gutted, did we kill any lizard children last session, or?
No, that's
Been a
been
while.
a while.
They're not people, you can't call them children.
My fault.
Youngins. Or something.
Vermin.
Offspring.
So we got that out of our system.
Yeah.
Fantasy racism is okay.
A-okay.
Who wants to recap last session?
I don't remember last session unless
I
you
don't
tell me
remember
where it's... What
shit.
did it start with?
It had you moaning in the middle. Does it help?
No. Oh! Wait!
It worked.
Wait! So, our adventurers began their journey to the west. We left the nice little town that had so many fun memories and headed off. And on our journeys, we found ourselves at Little Tuff's Mill, whereupon we stumbled across a tavern-like building, might have been a tavern straight up, where we met a nice man inside and a lot of weird, shady figures as well. We all went to bed, naturally, as one does at the end of a long day of traveling. But, oh aha! We were awoken in the middle of the night by a commotion! Upon investigating said commotion, we figured out that those shady people were really shady. Profiling does work. We should have been more suspicious. These guys were attacking the owner of the tavern, and we jumped right into battle. These turned out to be none other than UNT, a brand of snake people. Very, very, very beautiful, very sensual race of people. Anyway, so when we went outside, we discovered in the carts that there were people who were being transformed into UNT as well. They had snake features, or just snake straight up, I can't remember. Anyway, after fighting off everyone, we trapped one guy down and we bound him up, and then we rescued the people that were being turned into snakes with healing magic. We reverted the process and saved their lives. The one guy we captured, he took advantage of a poor young girl, a poor young tiefling, and escaped into the night. Very horrible situation that occurred there. It was not her fault whatsoever. And yes, with his escape, we brought on a little halfling girl into our squad, who we're now going to travel with on our journeys. The end.
Not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you just left at the part where you were solely the cause for all of this happening.
No.
Because I believe the people were tied up.
No.
And then you were like, "Oh, let me just untie these people."
No, I didn't do that.
Oh no, my fault. I guess I'm misremembering.
No, I didn't let anyone go, and I didn't find any of the snake-related activities to be sexual whatsoever, and I am a victim.
Yep.
Makes sense.
I don't remember this differently, but okay. Cool. Do you remember any names for the people you met?
Let's not get carried away here.
Only there was a way to look these up. Your DM always gives you the information easily.
I
accessible.
love my DM.
If my boy did flip.
We have... Nope, it's not in the list. One shot? Nope, that's different. Oh, I don't know. NPCs. We have...
I can't believe you left out Curry Good Barrel, bro. Come on.
I don't have edit access to that. Is it Curry Good Barrel?
That's the little halfling you adopted.
Excellent. Curry Good Barrel.
Nice. You even said it was a good name.
Yeah, I liked Good Barrel. It was adorable.
So you forgot it.
Shut the fuck up. Seriously.
You're like the worst player.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't talk to me.
You guys are so mean to me.
Yeah, that's true. So why were you there?
We're heading somewhere, because my mom probably told me to go somewhere.
Where are we
And
heading?
I'll do whatever she wants. We're heading to Odenfield.
Very good. I think that's everything. Anything I forgot for someone? Cool. Also, do you want to host this on your mainstream? Is that even allowed? I don't remember.
I don't think I can host. I don't think hosting's real. I think you can only raid.
Oh, I have no idea.
Fucking
Did
idiot.
they change that?
They've removed hosting a very long time
Okay.
ago. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Very sad.
I have never been a streamer.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah.
Yep.
You all leave Little Toffsmell and have agreed to take Little Miss Goodbarrel with you, because she is a little afraid after being kidnapped by snake people. And she's on her way to Odenfield as well. She originally wanted to go to Glimview, but due to the local fauna being a little aggressive at the moment, due to
Fauna mentioned.
I was about to say fauna mentioned.
fauna mentioned, due to the mountains melting for some reason, she decided to go to Odenfield instead.
Are we resting at all before moving on? Because I used a bunch of spells.
You all got the benefits of a long rest.
Yippee!
Okay.
And yeah, you leave in the morning, and you can talk to each other and the new NPC if you want. or ask me any questions while I determine what the weather is like.
What is my mom thinking about right now? Is it me? Is it me? Is it me? Is
You
it me?
think it's probably you.
Oh, she's thinking about me. Oh, that's great. Oh, I'm so happy.
There's no special weather going on right now.
Incest. I mean, there's special weather going on in her pants. I think.
This is my
Okay.
character sheet for some reason. I'm gonna start.
Oh, I don't have the character names.
If I've
on
been
the screen.
adventuring for like a little bit, is this like a normal amount of
Yeah.
like monsters to encounter
Mhm.
and bad people? Or would you say this is
That's a
abnormal?
good question. I mean, bad people are everywhere, right? But
Really?
Yeah, they could be in your own party, stares at Agnes.
I don't know any bad people.
But well, you were seeking them out in Gleamview, right? You were specifically taking jobs,
Hmm.
trying to
Where's Rest?
earn money.
Oh, here.
So it's probably not unreasonable. You don't get the feeling that you're being haunted or something.
That feeling not haunted. So yeah, when I open my character sheet, I literally
Time to
just
eat
see
my
like the
yogurt.
dragon background, and there's literally nothing there.
Aw,
If you open my character sheet, do you see anything? I promise I'm
let's
not
find out.
being a moron.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Heh.
Is this happening for everyone?
Mine's fine.
Mine's fine.
Happen. I definitely did not access this between last session and now, so
This is really not good.
And now we reach today's plot point.
you
What happened to Ramos?
know, I was actually just thinking like right now, like kind of feel like playing a new character, but of course the timing is bad.
Ramos, what are these two snake
Oh my
bites in
God.
your neck?
Oh no!
Yeah, try to fill 10 minutes while I fix this, I guess.
Oh
I mean,
my
I just
boy.
know, I just know while this is happening. Fucking Bile falls
I'm
on the
sorry
side.
guys, but
Could've
I
been
promise
me,
I
it
didn't
could've-
do anything. Literally just opened it and I'm just like, this is a blank screen.
It's a
Guys,
perfect
right,
time.
same for me.
It's a perfect time to like find some NPCs and fight them in close combat.
But I also need to do the fighting for the NPCs, right? So.
That's why.
Agnes,
What's up, little deer?
do you ever get like a funny feeling in your stomach sometimes when stuff happens?
What kind of stuff?
You know, like if you're being bound by snakes or something. Just right, like off the top of my head, theoretically.
I mean, that sounds like fear to me.
Oh, okay, because I was really afraid.
Me too. I was very scared in the cavern, in the cave too.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes fear dulls our senses and makes it hard to make good decisions.
Right. Yeah, because I wasn't. It felt like hard for me to fight, but if it was fear, that makes sense.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, fear's a powerful emotion, but with exposure,
Oh.
you'll get over it a little bit. Sometimes. Some people don't. Some people break and fall into puddles.
Right. Right. Do you think it's good to seek out like the same experience again, like multiple times, or like different fears?
I mean, that's kind of what I did. I
continue
mean,
smiling. Shut up.
I spent so much time studying at the library. I wanted to
Right.
experience more life, so I was afraid at first, but as I exposed myself to it more, it became more and more natural.
Mm-hmm.
Genociding and lizards, bashing in heads, just normal stuff.
What do you
normal
say?
adventure stuff. Oh, nothing.
Base.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, you're still very young, so you have a lot to learn about the world. You haven't even experienced the politics of a university yet.
Politics
stuff
of
will make-
university. What's that?
Stuff will make your head spin. Well, I mean, if you're in a bureaucratic institution, some people. Let's just say I didn't get the promotion I deserved. That's all.
You didn't get promotion?
No.
That's
I
not fair.
didn't. Maybe. It's hard to say.
But
So.
but you're so smart and capable.
And then I flex my muscles and strong.
Oh, and strong, yeah.
Got that 13 strength.
Mm.
Yeah. That's okay. It wasn't right for me.
Wow. Did any of you guys ever get promoted?
You got promoted, I guess, so far in the party.
Did I?
You've been here longer than many of us.
No, we've been here the same amount.
Have we?
Yeah, all of us, apart from Reggie. He's the new guy.
Some of us
Hey.
have participated in more battles than others, though.
Well, I would assume, yeah, you two who being quite old. Sorry, not derogatory. I didn't mean it that way, guys. But like, you know,
No,
you've had way
yeah.
more experiences for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. What about you? Where did you come from? Originally,
Who? Me?
other than your mother's womb, yeah.
Me? Oh.
Yeah, you.
Well, I was just I grew up kind of isolated, I guess. There was like a small community I was a part of, you know, just like few families, few different things going on. Yeah. No, it wasn't anything interesting really. I didn't do much growing up. I just had, you know, my nice you know, my mom, she was busy with work a lot, but she was there for me when she could, you know, so I appreciate it, you know, and then now I'm trying to get out and do my own thing, because, you know, when you live in a tiny community for a long time, you just kind of want to see the world. I haven't done any of those big city things that you guys seem to have done. I'm interested in your lives more than mine. Mine's boring, that's why I'm here.
I lived in a monastery.
Oh,
I ran away from my village.
okay. Well, there's a lot to unpack here. Let's start with the monastery. What is a monastery like?
It's a place for people who crave solitude and reflection to do those two things. Learn discipline.
So you craved solitariness, but you didn't stay there, and now you're not solitary anymore. How does make it make sense?
Well, sometimes you do a lot of thinking, Bylethol, and you realize that well, you got to work through your demons, but once you work through your demons, you have to work through the demons that are elsewhere.
What do you mean? What kind of demons?
Well, evil people.
What
Things
about?
which need wrongs which need righting.
I mean, I agree with you. That's what I want to do as well. I want to get rid of the evils in this world.
Is that what we've been questing for?
I hope so. I feel like we've been trying. Hard emphasis on trying. Try to do the right thing.
Yeah, I agree.
It do be hard sometimes to find the evil.
What's like, do you have an end goal, Ramos? Because I feel like there's a lot of evil in this world that I've been seeing, and I don't know if I do have it. I don't know how to get rid of all of it.
I think that would be a much too lofty goal, and I don't think in my life I will be able to rid the entire world of evil, but I feel obligated to do as much as I can. Or in an inverse sense, to reduce as much suffering as possible. That's my actual goal.
It's too much for one person to do alone. You have to teach others and try to help them become helpful people too.
That's a good point.
I don't know. I mean, it has to be possible. Maybe I could find maybe that's my goal. Maybe I was meant to try and find a way to rid evil of this world by myself. Or with you guys' help. We could probably get it done 4 times as fast because there's 4 of us.
What if you cast a spell that affects every person on the entire planet and makes them good?
Oh, is that a thing? Does that exist?
I don't think that's a thing.
Maybe.
That sounds like something a god could do, and they'd have to be like the most powerful god in existence.
Well, there has to be a god that is the most powerful in existence, so if they exist, then maybe I can reach them.
Well, if they exist and they can do that, they probably would have already done it, don't you think?
Well, maybe they needed someone to motivate them to do it. Maybe that's my goal and purpose.
Well, I mean, doesn't it also depend if we're talking about like good versus evil? Like, what do we consider? You know, if everyone in the world were to be good, what would that imply?
Everyone treats each other with kindness and fairness, and no one acts maliciously to do wrong by others, or be selfish and greedy and place oneself above others in a way that makes others' lives more miserable.
I could get behind that, but what about individuals with, I guess, just general conflict? Like, you know, for example, when we go through the woods, right, and we're attacked by a bear, if we were to kill the bear, would that be an act of evil?
Especially if the bear's hungry.
Yeah. If the bear attacks us out of necessity of food and we kill it, is it an act of evil on either of our parts?
Well, you have to look at it this way. If the bear is eliminated, we can carry on to do more net good in the long term. So the bear is more like just an obstacle in the way of performing more good. Thus, it needs to be eliminated if we cannot avoid dying to it otherwise.
I'll pose it like this. If we were driving a horse-drawn carriage, and on one side of the road, there was one person laying down on the track, and on the other side there...
How many people are on the other side, though?
Around 5. Which side of the road would you take?
Well, I would stop the horse-drawn carriage and I would ask the people to move out the way, I think.
They refuse.
They refuse? Well, then I would go around them.
And I would kill them out of principle.
I would pick them up,
Stupid.
move them. Oh.
Trying a different browser, by the way, guys.
Alright.
It's still there because the token still updates HP and everything. It just
Yeah,
not
I can
loading.
click some like page that shows me like my AC, so I'm sure the data is still there.
But I can't get it to show. I copied the game, I copied the sheet, nothing.
We have detected that you may be using an unsupported system or browser, or hardware acceleration may be disabled.
Are you using Opera now?
Well, now I'm using Chrome. I was using Firefox before.
Firefox, holy base. That's the twin browser.
Well, so far no luck. Same exact thing, Thea.
Use this one for now, and we hope it's fixed next time.
Back to Fire.
I can't believe Dipshit is going to join our team for this.
Put in Dip Flip.
It was level 9.
Just crawls out of Ramos's fucking. No, like we encounter like a genie who like extracts a dream from my fucking brain and like makes it real.
I restored the old character sheet.
Hello, Otter.
You won't have the origin feed or whatever, but it's the best I can do right now.
That one worked.
So
Yeah,
anyway,
that
guys, I think the bear and the people for killing the bear are not at fault. No one is evil there. The bear had to do what it had to do, but it put others' lives at risk, and it didn't know what it was doing because it's not sentient enough. And then the humans, they had to protect themselves.
I have a sudden urge to not pursue this conversation any further.
What? No way!
I've also just transformed into a little guy.
No, I am Ramos Segal, just a slightly older version of myself. I look like I did like 2 weeks ago.
It's the ghost of Christmas past.
How dare you call me Ozempic Scrooge?
Anyway, while you have these conversations about the morality of the horse-drawn carriage problem, you look up in the sky and see that the first snow of the season is coming down. As you venture further south, leaving the controlled biome of Glenview and entering the more standard climate of the Odenfield region.
I'm
You
on
pass
speaker? Oh my
an
god.
old ruined tower and make your way further down south. And now you can interact with NPCs because I'm back again. Unless you don't care about Stowaway.
Oh, sorry, we didn't need to find any NPCs.
What
Penis,
about
penis,
you,
penis. Sorry
Curry?
about
Where
that.
are you from?
Sorry about that.
I'm I'm from another continent, you see. I lived in one of those. I don't know how. Do
Nah,
you know how halflings live?
Do I? Thea?
Give
Is
me
that like a role
history
thing? Or...
roll.
Okay. Whatever.
How do have?
History.
No. You just assume the houses are small and everything else is the same.
Okay. Not quite. Tell me more.
She describes to you basically the Shire from Lord of the Rings, because they were very uncreative in this.
Not familiar.
And she says, but life's kind of boring. And my grandmother, she was an adventurer like you guys. She's actually she wrote books. Like,
Complete fear.
She followed adventures around.
I was
and wrote books
considering what
about
I
their
could
stories.
say.
And I thought it was really inspiring. So, well, I'm not an adventurer, I can't fight, but I'm a really good cook. So I thought I'm gonna write a cookbook. Like local specialties of like everywhere I travel. And I started here on Talderia and immediately got captured. But now I'm not captured anymore. And now I can start.
Do you have your grandmother's books with you?
Let me see. And she stops, and she takes her backpack, puts it on the floor, and opens the backpack, and you see like on the little things you close the backpack with. What are these called? Like ledges or I don't know. The clips.
Yeah, straps or some shit. Yeah.
You see that there's like a rope tied to it, and the rope leads into the backpack. And she like says, "I'll be right back," and then she like climbs into the backpack and disappears.
Ah! Where'd she go?
And you see like stuff flying out, like a book and a bedroll, the kitchen sink, an anvil, no, really, actual stuff,
Uh-huh.
pots and stuff. And she's like, "No, I actually forgot." You hear like a voice coming out of the backpack.
Oh, I forgot.
That guys, we can steal the backpack and just take her.
Why would you want to kidnap a person?
That was an out of character statement.
Why would you want to kidnap a
Her
person
head
out of
pokes
character?
out and it's like, "Sorry, no."
Do you remember any of the stories?
Yeah, but I don't know. I kind of want to be my own person, I don't want to write the coattails of my grandmother. Maybe we find a copy of her books in Odenfield.
That'd be pretty neat.
I have a milkshake, guys.
She
So
looks at
happy.
you. Could you lend me a hand?
Yeah. I'll reach down in it and help her out of the bag.
You hoist her out, and she's like super light. She's 3 feet tall or whatever.
God, she's puntable.
Hey.
Good to know.
And she closes her backpack, puts it back on. It's like, I never get used to this.
Is that also like a halfling thing? Do you guys just have giant backpacks?
Oh no, this was a gift from my grandma actually. She gave me this backpack and this cloak, and she like reaches behind her and shows her traveling cloak. They are very useful for adventuring if you don't. Well, I'm not very strong. I can't carry many things, so this helps.
What does a cloak do? Or is it just an awesome cloak?
Oh, it's very cool, she says, and she swirls it around and hides underneath it. And where she was, there's now it looks like there's a rock now on the floor.
Ah, that's cool. But last guy I knew who had a cool cloak was kind of strange.
You hear like from underneath the rock. "I'm sorry to hear that, but I hope I'm not whatever you just said."
But I like this cloak more. Cloak is less.
I don't think it would work for you though. It's too short, I think. I think your legs would stick out.
Does it just turn you into a rock, or can you do anything else?
I don't need to hide.
But it's actually, I've been experimenting with this. It's actually kind of interesting. And she like walks up to like a bit of shrubbery and does the same thing. It turns into a bush.
Ooh.
It seems to be I don't want to say intelligent, but it seems to adapt to its environment, you know?
I see. Yeah, can I see if I can figure out what item this is?
I don't know if it's actually an item.
Okay, I'm just saying this sounds like in my wheelhouse.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like your head is already, like the gears are already
Yeah,
turning. Like,
yeah.
ooh, I think I know how. Maybe I can figure out how to make this.
Yeah.
Sounds like this is this kind of magic fused with this kind of magic.
Yeah.
Mathematical formulas. And she hurries back to you, and you notice she always makes a point of walking in front of Bilathon. Every time she falls back, she like shuffles back and tries to be in front of Bilathon.
I would maybe notice that, but not say anything.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
She asks then, so why are you going to Odenfield?
Oh well, that's a question for her, and then I'll point at Balathal. I'm pretty new here. I'm along for the ride.
Oh. Why are we going to Odenfield? Well, you see, we recently banded together as a group of adventurers. We're trying to help the world. We're trying to help people and get rid of evildoers and other such, monstrosities. So obviously, we ought to travel to do that. You can't just stay in the same place the whole time, right? And we want to get stronger and we want to go reach more people. So we just decided to head out. And we're going to Odenfield because that's where our kind of next point is, where we're going to get our next quests and, it's adventuring stuff.
It sounds dangerous.
Of course it's dangerous. And that's why it feels so good to do it and save people so they don't have to deal with the danger instead.
Danger's our
sir,
middle
so-
name.
What?
Huh?
Danger's our middle name.
It's our middle name?
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
Ramos Danger, fucking.
What?
Oh, you didn't know that?
Your name is Ramos Danger fucking? That's awesome. What a cool name.
Yeah.
Fuck
Kind
yeah.
of crass, I think.
Little.
Just a tad.
I mean, I wouldn't say it out loud, in a room full of people, but I think it's a cool name, Ramos.
So Ramos, if you like walk into a room and just yelled, "It's danger fucking time," would they know who you are?
I mean, if they've met me before, yeah.
I see.
It's Danger fucking.
Wow, Ramos, you're so cool.
Thanks, cracks knuckles. Cracks your knuckles.
Oh my
Holy
god.
base.
Oh my god.
Me next.
You die.
Oh no.
Cracks your toes.
Again.
Please stop cracking things, Ramos. I'm scared.
Gee.
Well, yeah, but it's okay. I mean, this is the nice thing, right? Is like you were in danger and we saved your life, or well, I think so. Anyway, I'm not sure what they were gonna do with you, but we saved you, and now you get to travel with us, and we can make sure you get to Odenfield safely, and like that's really rewarding. I'm really glad we met you.
Oh, that's so nice. And she blushes like, oh.
I wag my tail like a dog.
Oh, can you be careful with that? It poked me in the eye twice already.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
It's
The perfect height,
Oh god, I'm so sorry. Is that why you're standing in front of me?
She like looks down and puts her index fingers together, maybe.
Oh no.
She just kicked her leg in front of you. How are you recover?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Can I make it up to you? I'm sorry.
That's fine. I have glasses, but just be careful.
Okay. My tail, I don't know how well I can control it, but can I control it well? Like, can I do anything I want?
Yeah, you
with
just
it?
kind of lift shit with it, but you can control it.
Pog. It wraps around me a bit so it sticks to me so it can't just like go anywhere.
You can control the base, right? Like a dog would be able to control its tail.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I've never been a tiefling. But...
I want to know. Can I pick locks with this shit?
No.
No!
You need to be an elephant for that.
Damn.
Yeah, you travel onwards. She is quite talkative. You get the feeling that she enjoys having company for the first time in a while. and eventually you come to a crossroads, and you hear screaming, like someone. Give me a perception check, actually, everyone. Let's get some rolls going.
Oh my god, screaming. I'm perceiving!
You're overwhelmed by the sense of every sensation you perceive now. You hear it first. You definitely hear someone screaming, "Run for cover!" And not like the killer song, but like in fear.
Oh my god. Guys, there's danger up ahead. There's people they need help. Guys, we gotta hurry. Urge is on.
Alright, I'm summoning my Eldritch Cannon preemptively.
All right, you may summon your Eldritch Cannon. Does that not work at all, Nema?
Let me just try a whole bunch of bullshit rolls. No, can't roll anything. Maybe I should just delete my old character sheet. Or my new one, I mean.
What does it sound? Let me archive it. Maybe that works. Try again.
Oh, maybe I need to reopen it though. Oh.
God, this is so ass.
Why is this even a thing that you... I mean, I understand a character sheet can be broken, I guess, but like, why can I not just roll in a different character sheet?
I have no idea. You don't have that backed up anyway, right?
How can I? I mean, I can literally just...
I don't know, maybe fucking...
I can manually roll.
Yeah, just manually. I gave you the old one back. I'm just gonna delete the
Wow, what a roll.
2014 one, and we just fucking pray that it maybe does something.
Sure.
It did not. Perfect.
Gamers, we're making a new character soon.
Yahoo! Is this the episode where Ramos dies?
Ramos is about to fall down a set of stairs.
Yo.
Anyone... That doesn't work because it's never shown on stream. It's not going to be in the VOD either.
Can you just delete the new character sheet and just give me my old one?
Well, the old one's gone now. So.
Why did you delete the old one? That's the one that worked.
Because maybe it was part of the problem.
Fucking new one's part of the problem, dog. Now we're fucked. Now we can put Dip Flip in.
Dip Flip!
This is so weird.
You had 8,000 gold in your inventory, right?
I think so, yeah.
I do remember you having
About to
these
commit
several castles
fantasy
around the realm.
insurance fraud.
Really? I remember him having nothing. I think he was poor and he had nothing to contribute to the team.
Yeah, way to really put the little guy down.
Little.
That doesn't show either. Interesting.
Wagon.
This is really ass.
You beautiful old bastard. Rest in piss, Ramos.
I have one more idea. Can you kill 3 minutes again?
I'm gonna put my...
Let's go!
Wait.
So I'm fairly sure the bear is innocent, but so are you guys. Hey, Agnes.
What's up?
Do you have any memories of Oldenfield that you wish to share?
Whoa. There's some memories. I remember part of the night, but not the whole night.
What do you mean the night? You were only there for one night?
Well, I traveled through Odenfield on the way to university when I was a young lass.
Mm-hmm.
And I just finished pre-university.
Right.
And I don't know, I met a nice boy in an inn.
Wow.
And we had a great time. But I don't remember that much of the night.
Oh.
Or
What did you do? What's a great time for you? And what does that mean for you, Agnes?
I sucked him dry.
Huh? What do you mean? What? Huh?
Maybe too many details to share, but let's just say we both had a great moment. It was a good evening, and then I
Well, I'm
never
just-
saw him again.
Is everyone thinking of the same meme, or is that just me?
the bone.
The guy in the yeah.
Yeah.
Really good one.
Post it anyway.
Fuck, where is it?
So yeah, it'll be nice to revisit
Do you
some of those
Oh.
memories.
Was this guy you never met him again?
He had strong arms. Yes, never saw him again.
Oh wow.
I don't even know where he's from.
Wow. What would you do if you ran into him
You
again?
ever had a man with strong arms hold you
No.
after you make love for 19 hours straight? It's a great time.
I've never been interested in love.
Why is that?
Well, I just think it's a bit of a distraction, right? I don't need to. I don't know. I've never met anyone. I've been
I mean,
interested
I only
in.
got distracted for one day, and that was still a nice time.
What if you had? But what if you guys had fallen in love, and then, you know what? You wouldn't be here today. Probably your life would have completely changed.
I'll chuckle to myself and I'll say, that was lust, not love, and it takes a lot longer than that to fall in love with somebody.
Right. Well, I don't know. I've heard tales of love at first sight. They call it.
That's probably magic
Yeah.
No.
or deception
Oh.
or naive people.
Huh.
It could also be intimidation or insight.
Yeah, that sounds plausible.
But like,
Possibly persuasion.
don't you think it's a problem? You know that love. Like I got things I got to do in my life, you know, and love seems like such a problem. Like
Well,
you'd have to put so much time into another person, and I don't have time for that.
that's why you ideally fall in love with somebody that has the same interests as you.
Oh, I didn't think about it that way.
Like, say they like adventuring and helping people, for example.
Right.
Then you get to fight crime with your bestie all the time
Whoa.
and share a tent.
I share a tent with you, Agnes, but I don't think
That's
that means
right.
anything.
You can platonically share a tent.
Oh. Damn, you're
The
right.
the only downside to having a lover in your party is that everyone can hear you in your tent at night. Tents do not block audio very well, as you all know, I'm sure.
I didn't think about it.
I'm gonna be
Yep.
honest, that was my first time sleeping in a tent. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Very hard to be subtle.
Well,
You guys want to keep talking about my old woman sex life?
Yeah, no. When you put it like that, I mean,
Anyways, this is why I read smut now.
What? Cause you miss it?
Yeah, something like that.
What?
It's easier though, less effort. Maybe that's what you need in your life.
To read smut?
Yep.
Do you have any?
Of course. And I dig into my bag and I have like 6 books.
What the hell?
One of them's like really worn down. This is my favorite.
Which one?
Start
is
with
that?
this one.
I look at the book.
And it's got some like hunky dude with like his chest bared, and he's got like a big bastard sword. He's like swinging it above his head, and he's standing on a castle.
Wow.
And then there's like a princess up in a tower.
Oh.
I'm like, this one will get you going. You should start here.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No problem.
You're gonna
Read
need to
that in private.
roll a D180 to determine your heart rate.
What if it's a 1? I just die or what?
Hey, that's life.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it's a D10 plus 170.
Oh, wait, hold on.
No, 170 is really a high heart rate.
Roll.
And she's small though.
What am I doing? What's the math? Maths?
Normal heart rate is between, like, resting heart rate is like 80 or
80.
something.
So I'm doing.
Are
If you're,
you
like, working hard.
are you flushed right now?
No, what's my heart rate? Am I doing the D1, the D80, or am I doing the D10 plus 8, whatever the fuck you
Let's
said?
do a D60 plus 80.
D60 plus 80. Sheesh!
It doesn't work very well for her. It's just not the content she's looking for. Do you have one with 2 women?
It's not really my thing.
Unlucky.
Hey, this is where I have to read this. I will read it later. I'm not gonna read it while we're walking. That would be
do you mean?
But-
Agnes does it all the time.
I'm adventuring. I told you I can't get distracted.
What is your end goal?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I want to travel to lots of different places and purify them of evil. And after our earlier conversation, I kind of want to find a way to do that to the entire world. But I think I have a feeling that what we're doing is gonna lead me there.
Hmm.
What about you?
Well, the town that I kind of left, they're doing pretty well, but everyone there is really greedy, and it became very corrupt very fast. So my end goal is to hopefully go back there and try to mend things with my family and see if I can turn the town back into the way it used to be.
Okay. That's a
Yeah.
that's a relatively small goal in the grand scheme of things. Like I think that's very noble and very achievable.
Well, I mean, there's layers to it. It's like first, because I started in a town that was pretty poor, and it was next to a lake. But eventually, when they discovered, my powers and all these little things, and I'll just start like fidgeting with like my little magic items and stuff.
Hey, Snow Red Fox. Hi.
And all the stuff that I could do, they kind of locked me in a room and told me to just make things. And they would just sell it for profit repeatedly over and over and over. And so the town got really rich and everyone was living a great life, but I was miserable. So eventually I decided that that life wasn't for me, and I kind of left home. They resent me quite a bit for it, and I assume that whilst we've been fine thus far, there's probably some of my father's and mother's guards who are gonna try to bring me back home. So my hope is at least I can make them want things to go back to the way they used to be. And I also kind of want to. I've taken like a new appreciation to nature, especially after leaving Gleamview, and just seeing how the people interact and how there's no borders or anything within Gleamview. Everyone kind of interacts. And I want to see how I can sort of just make the world a better place in that sense. Integrating what I know about crafting all these cool things and integrating that with nature to try to benefit as many towns as possible.
Well, we can do that, right, guys? We can help with that.
Yeah, sounds reasonable.
And as this flashback ends, you hear the scream for run for cover again.
Whoa! Okay.
It's coming from the south, most definitely. It's like
Yeah,
behind the hill, you can't really see.
Behind the mountain or the hill?
See, I'm gonna summon my Eldritch Cannon, and then I'm also
The
gonna
fuck was that?
prepare a reaction on it. To
Okay.
cast, where was it? Protector.
Okay.
Well, wait, how long do temporary hit points last?
Until long rest or until you get new temporary hit points, if I recall correctly.
Oh, so I can just cast it now then.
Probably.
Okay, great. Then I will cast Protector on the homies.
Roll that d8.
Let's see. Slash roll. Where's my ink modifier?
Yeah. Depleted, long rest, or otherwise specified.
Okay, everyone gets 8 temporary hit points.
Yay.
I love bursts of positive energy.
Yep.
I'm pogging.
And I'll look down at Kiri and or Curry, sorry, and I'll offer if she wants to ride on the Eldritch Cannon.
Welcome back, Mary Curry.
As it
Hey,
counts.
Curry.
Safe.
Is it? And then I'll tell it to go run and then run back.
Yeah, what's its speed? You tell me.
It is 60 feet.
Per round, really?
You can take a bonus action to cause the cannon to activate. Oh wait, no, sorry. It can walk or climb 15 feet.
Alright, so it's half as fast as you.
Yeah.
In all states of running and stuff. It can't even run, right? So when you run, it's like gonna lag behind extremely far.
Oh, are we running?
Yes, I don't know. You
Hey,
just
guys,
heard
are we
help.
running?
I urged everyone to run towards the sound when I heard it.
Okay, I guess we're running towards the sound then. Forget
We've
the
been
cannon.
talking about saving people. We should definitely go towards the sound.
Yeah.
Unless we're frauds.
Peasant, not derogatory.
So you all run. The cannon is lagging behind, and so is Curry because she has short little legs. And the first thing you see is a dead body in front of you.
Oh,
And they're not all face down, it's just the only dead body transparent sprite I could find. Also, rip my search history. It's actually face up, and you see that where the heart usually is like this big hole.
oh.
And the rest of the corpse has like these giant is a strong word. It has like talon marks on it. And then you look,
Like cuts through it from a talon.
yeah, like this.
It's got 3 toes.
Also, I'd recommend not having 212 zoom, Alex.
But you pinged it, and I was zooming in on the body to look at the details.
Oh, okay, sorry.
There's
Then you look further down, and you see
you can see the butt through the cape.
A bunch of peasants, not derogatory, like running around and scrambling for cover while there's like more dead bodies on the floor.
Whoa!
And then we roll initiative.
Whoa!
What does the dead body look like? Does it look like a peasant? Non-derogatory?
Yes, definitely.
Or peasant
It doesn't look
derogatory?
Not my day today, guys.
I got excited. I thought I had that 18.
What?
Be slow as fuck today.
I'm gonna fucking cry.
Okay.
You've been reading your book, obviously. You were not paying attention.
No, it's not. It's that I was immediately concerned with Curry and making sure she's fine. Is it Curry or Curie?
Kiri.
Huh?
Kiri.
Curie?
Marie Curie.
Curie? Curie? Was that correct? Curie?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I was immediately taken with wanting to make sure Curie's okay. That's why my initiative's so low, guys.
Of course.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but mine is lower than yours, so I'm gonna make sure she's more okay.
Wow, you're so cool for that.
Yeah, suck my nuts.
No, that's what Agnes is for.
She sounds dangerous. I don't want to be there.
I
What a
love this.
powerful mouth.
None of the music is working, so play your own music.
Why is Roll20 exploding today?
I have no idea. Maybe I find something quickly. Oh, in combat, so whatever. Do we want demon, fire elemental, goblins, or werewolf?
Are you talking about music?
Yes, this is what they named.
Werewolf? I don't know.
I like the fire one.
There's like pre-made
What's
music
this?
on Roll20, so let's see what this sounds like.
It's okay. I have a piano behind me. You say the word. Jesus.
Outside.
I guys, I think we should run.
That's very cool, though.
It's spooky.
Okay, not what I was looking for, but pretty sick. Why is everything exploding today? Someone sing.
Sing?
Yeah.
There once was a town from whence we came, but now we're here to slay the flame. The flame is what? I have no idea. I came up with it. It's a silly idea. And here we go into battle, fighting hard with not a prattle from either one of us who wish to go fight. Our swords held high and our something something. I'm singing. Ah la 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 to battle. La 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 to war.
Am I first?
Bro, how did you use the word prattle? That's insane. That's insane.
I have to roll for potential enemies. Sorry.
Okay, sorry. No, take your time. It says Vinka came home, and I'm like making a character sheet from scratch, and I rolled first in initiative, so I'm kind of like, it's a good thing I didn't drink any alcohol tonight yet.
Also, don't drink if you're under 18 on Steam.
You can
like
if it's
camera.
legal in your country.
I'm turning 36 in like 2 days. I can
Yeah,
do
you
any
actually
drug I
turning
want.
26.
I'm turning 36. Looks at Thea, leans in close. Thea grabs you by the collar. When Trump leaves office, looks you square in the eyes. I will be 40 years old.
Oh, that's so weird. I don't like that.
Hey, right. When I met you, you were already 31. All right.
I'm disgusted by myself. It's like
I'll believe I'm
you know
friends
how
with
it's
you.
weird when there's like old people in a room. Like I can't escape myself. 'Cause I'm always where I am. You know.
It frightens me that my early 30s are going to be filled with many of my friends turning 40.
How old are you now again?
28.
But
You're
probably still
you're
better
2
to have-
years younger than me, so you're fine a lot.
Well, you're
I don't
fine, but I have a lot of
friends
friends
that
that
are
are in their
older-
mid-30s.
Guys,
It's weirder when you're older and your friends are all younger.
Guys, it's
I'm gonna be 38 in August.
In my late
Jeez.
20s, all my friends are gonna be 40. That scares me.
You're a baby.
And
Anyway, you see a non-derogatory peasant running towards you.
Whoa!
Alright,
my
so
profile.
Derogatory peasant. What
You
is
should have
And he
called him a
screams help
villager.
and points up. And as he points up, there's this thing coming down from the sky that looks like this.
Is it a deity?
I wish.
Oh, this is the guy that's gonna help us rid the world of evil, guys. Holy shit.
Looks like this.
Oh, that's sexy. I like that.
What?
Bro, can
Not
you
not
stop the
sexual.
fucking animals?
Not sexual. Not sexual. I meant sexy like the design is really cool.
God, shut up.
And it like just rips this guy's head off.
Oh,
That's not pretty.
not the peasant.
I arms I can do. Heads are a little more complicated.
And flies back up again into the sky.
Uh-oh.
Is there a fly? Yeah, there's a wing missing. There we go. Ramos, it's your turn.
Looks at half-finished character sheet. I will move and punch things.
Punch what? They're in the sky, dumbass.
I will punch the sky. I can't even see the field. I have my character sheet occupying my whole screen. I will have to shoot a dart at them, which I have not programmed in yet.
Ramos, you should look after Curie and make sure she's safe.
Oh, right. Curie, are you okay?
You look back to where Kiri was, and there's just a rock there.
My goat.
She's fine.
Okay, never mind.
Gone. There's a rock there now. Okay, so sorry, I was working on my character sheet and talking to my partner this whole time. This dead corpse is fully dead, or I don't know yet.
Super dead.
Super dead. All right, this bird's going fucking down.
What about the
Fucking-
corpse without a head? Is that one dead too?
You're not sure. You might want to check first.
Put the head back and I cast Revivify. It just
That
might work.
works, actually. No, it doesn't.
I was gonna say.
It doesn't restore missing body parts, but if the head is right there,
It's like a thumb. You can just reattach.
I mean, you revive it for a second and it dies again.
That's really traumatic for the person, I think.
What if you kept doing it over and over and over and over and over again?
what if you
think it's called
revivified
torture.
them and you gave them and you told them the dad joke and for that like 3 seconds they were alive?
I don't know what the range on dart is, but I'm just
26
gonna-
feet.
So I guess I'm rolling a disadvantage then.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, just trust me that this is what the
Should
roll
be
would
the same as punch, yeah.
So 12.
I should actually open this thing's character sheet. Let's see if it opens, guys. It's a mystery today.
Wow.
It does. And the 12 misses.
Okay, but I am level 5, so I guess I get to attack again.
That would make sense.
Fuck yeah.
The 1
natty
also
one.
misses.
Who would have
And
thought?
your critical fail is deleting your character sheet. Okay.
Alright. I end my
Then
turn
there's
and
another
dab.
thing.
How many feet in the sky is this thing?
Let me think. It flies that much per turn. It comes down and then goes back up. So like 20 feet in the sky.
Oh, okay. Easy.
For now, it's flying upwards, right? I mean, it's turn-based, but you get the idea.
Uh-huh.
What you're saying is it's flying skyward? Sorry.
Huh? I also chose the wrong one, but who cares? There's more. You see further down the line this guy getting. Let's actually see if this is a good murder. Or Talon, yes. This guy gets slashed by the talons of another one of these flying elk
Uh-oh.
birds. Immediately dies.
Oh no, everyone's gonna be dead in 6 turns or less.
And that's Agnes's turn.
How many birds can I see? Just 2 right now?
You look up in the sky, like on your eye level too, but you can look up in the sky and see if there's more circling around.
I assume I won't take my whole turn to do this.
It will not.
Okay, then I'd like
And
to.
you still need a
look in the
perception
sky.
check though, because you know clouds and the sun and blah. You see at least one more, but the sun is
Okay.
kind of blocking you.
All right, one question: if I cast a channeled spell or a concentration spell on an enemy that is within 30 feet, but they exit that 30 feet range, would the channel spell or the concentration spell that affects them go away, or does it like stay on them once I cast it?
No, I think it stays.
Okay. I'm sorry. How many birds did I see approximately? You said more. A
You
few
said
more.
one more at least.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna cast Bless on teammates. I think.
Let's go.
I'd like to verbally say there's more in the sky, and I also want to briefly ask who's got good ranged attacks, and allow anyone to
Me,
respond.
I do.
Okay. Do you have a ranged attack, Balthal?
I have a couple. They're
Alright,
not
then
great.
I'll bless Ramos, Reginald, and Balthal.
You know, blessed. Hashtag blessed in chat.
So you get a 1d4 when you do an attack roll or a save.
Did you bless yourself or on our side?
I only get 3 creatures, so I'll do the other 3.
In the comedy skit, I'm holding my sword with both hands looking at you like you're an idiot.
Throw it! Just don't miss.
Throws it, it goes up like 2 feet and then just plops to the ground.
If I had the strength, you know, it's not a bad... Because I can resummon my sword, I think.
Alright, that's my
Yes,
turn.
you can.
Yeah.
We are gonna lose another peasant on the oratory here.
No!
As this bird eats that guy. Oh wait, I still have to roll. Because it might be stupid. It is not stupid. Bleh. Oh, so it's your turn.
Guys, I think what the play might be is... Can we get to the other peasants as quickly as possible? I want to run up here. Can I use dash and then... Wait, if I use dash, that's the only thing I can do, right, in the whole turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's 60
Unless you
feet?
have a bonus action.
It doubles your movement speed.
Okay. How far does that get me?
Technically lets you move twice.
Okay, so I can move up to here. That's not great. Oh, they're all gonna be dead by the time I reach there, bro. Okay. I'm going to run 30 feet. So I will root there. Can I prepare an action? Actually, can I move here and can I prepare an action so that if the bird above us attacks me or in 30 feet of me, or not 30 feet, 5 feet of me, including like Ramos, then I attack it with my My sword?
Yes, you can make that less complicated and say, if it comes within melee range of me, I'll attack it.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
just
you can
called
do
holding your action.
Yes, that
Multiple
one.
choices.
But don't you have to say what action you're holding?
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
say a trigger and what you're doing with it.
Yes, if they come in near me, I hit with sword.
Yes, I will use your reaction, just letting you know. This is relevant for you because you couldn't then Hellish Rebuke until it's the next turn.
Oh, okay, yeah.
One more bird comes down from the sky. I have to actually check. There's another peasant.
No. Non-derogatory?
Non-derogatory. Shazam. That's Reggie's turn.
I want to interrupt everybody. Be like, guys, wait, are these eagles just hungry? Maybe we shouldn't be killing them.
Are we the bad guys?
How many eagles are there?
You see 4 right now.
Okay, and this one over on the side here, how low is he?
Roughly 20 feet.
Wait, all right, I'm gonna try something here. See how this would work. I will be casting. Where is it? Where the? Oh, here it is. I'm gonna cast Create or Destroy Water.
Okay.
Like right on top of it, and try to just completely drench it in 10 gallons of water.
What's the range?
30 feet, and it's a 30-foot cube within the range.
Okay, so it's technically 60. Yeah.
Yeah.
I finished my
you
milkshake.
drench it.
Great. What does it do? Does it like fall down to the ground or anything? Or...
Bro doesn't know what rain is or what?
Well, no, it's getting hit with 10 gallons of water. That's a lot of fucking water.
Can a wet bird fly?
Bro does it.
I'd say it's more soaked. I'd say it's more
The water falls as rain. It's 10 gallons over a 30-foot cube.
I have no concept of what a gallon is.
It's probably like 2.5 liters or something.
It's a bit more than a smidgen.
3.78 liters.
Oh, Jesus.
So it's only 37 liters spread over 30 feet.
Exactly how much I drink every night.
So that's like, there's like 1 liter per cubic foot.
Yeah, that's not that much. Yeah, the
Oh,
bird is fine.
wait. Does it need to? Wait, the 30-foot cube. Can I not like condense it to fall into one? Like.
Well, it
or can
says-
I not just-
I mean, it says the water falls as rain, right?
Oh, I see.
Bro created brain.
Hold on.
No, commit to it, dude. Commit to it.
I will not. I refuse.
I have an electric spell as combined.
Okay,
It's not salt water though, right? So.
I see. You know what? If that's the case, then I will cast. Let's hit him with one of these.
Okay, that is sync. Sorry, I didn't want to roll damage. That is needed to see the save. It makes a dex saving throw. And it saves. So it dodges as you shoot like you. You're a little flame at him.
I'm just turning into Shadowheart now. It's fucking stuff.
Birds are fast, dude.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think I have any bonus actions. Oh wait, where's my little cannon fucker?
Probably like 200 meters behind you, struggling to catch up.
I believe in him. We'll get here eventually.
Yeah, in like 10 rounds.
Man, I love how my fringe
That's
bounces.
That's the end of my turn.
As you shoot a sacred flame at this bird, it screeches and like noises.
Run to us, Reggie, you stupid fuck. I'm preparing.
And this bird flies over to you
Oh man.
I was just lit.
and dives down on top of you, trying to gore you, which I think is its beak. Does a
Uh-oh.
22 hit you?
I will use my reaction of shield.
No, okay. So you put up your hand, and there's like this blue shield, and the paragon just bonks in front of it.
Yeah.
And then it tries to attack you with its claws, and also scratches the little shield in front of you. I don't know why it's rolling. It's not rolling to GM. Nice. And then it's Ramos' turn.
Yep. Looks up from 8 character sheet windows. Here. Is this thing still flying really high up, or can I punch it?
No, it's actually pretty close to Reggie now because it needed to use its full movement to attack Reggie. So it's actually in melee attack range right now.
I will punch it, and not to GM. That
That is a hit.
Which?
It's
great.
Add your D4.
Oh, right. That's the attack roll? It's the attack roll.
Attack or save.
Right, so not necessary for this one, but I will keep it in mind for the next one. And
yes, it's feathers and its hide, and the skin is very thick, so you don't deal as much damage as you thought you would. It's also a hit.
I smack.
You hit it again.
I have programmed in. Wait for it. Clicks around for 8 years annoyingly. Flurry of blows.
Wow.
Gives me. I think only. Wait, how many more attacks does that give me? Just one?
One.
Just one.
If you just got hit, you gotta go. Okay. Bye. Bye
This
bye,
time
Snow
we need
Red.
bless. Is it 1d4?
Thanks for coming
That is a
by.
hit.
Base.
That is that much. Alright, you did a good bit of damage and had got more screeching out of the thing.
Fuck.
Now that it's like flying pretty close above the ground, you can see that the shadow it's casting is actually not a shadow of what you would expect, but it's a humanoid looking shadow. So it's very similar to your own shadow, although this is a bird slash. But I think it's supposed to be like a hawk slash chicken with a deer's head.
Is it Hawk Tua?
It's so cool. Whatever it is.
That's funny, dude. That's actually really kind of funny.
I'm just trying to keep you young.
You said the Hawk 2 award.
Oh, Hawk Tua? Is that the woman that did the coin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the coin.
I
I
love
bought
a lot of
a
cryptos,
lot.
man.
I
A
bought,
lot of
I
crypto
love
scams going
Crony
around.
too.
yeah, I bought Crony, yeah.
More birds. These birds. Yellow peasant.
It's not fair, Thea. Why did you put us so far away from the peasants?
Yeah.
I don't even have a chance to save them.
Sometimes you just have to struggle.
It's not
What do
fair.
you
Our
mean
cardio
you
was
have-
better.
You definitely can get to them. Are you kidding?
What the fuck are you talking? If I were to dash and use all my dashes to get there, then I would just be surrounded by like 3 birds and die instantly.
Okay, that's life.
What?
Agnes, it's your turn.
I think that I am going to pull out I have a handheld crossbow, I
Alright.
believe, from earlier. Let me see if it's still in my character sheet. Yeah, I do, a light crossbow. Don't know if it's in my combat, though. I might have removed it, because I was like, I'm never going to use this again. I don't see it. It's a dex roll, though, I suppose, huh?
Yeah.
But I can use True Strike for it, can I not? Because it's a weapon.
Is it only melee weapons? I don't know.
Make one attack with the weapon used in the spell's casting.
Yeah, then what
Sound-
weapons can you use on the spell's casting?
No,
Yeah,
we're not
so I
slaughtering
guess it'll work.
civilians. Hi,
So
Felix.
I guess I'm gonna move first.
Alright, so we're traveling
bit
to a
closer
town,
to the
or no, we're
squad.
traveling to a city And on
But
the
I'm
way,
not
we
here.
heard
Which you
people
have
yelling for help.
proficiency, That is worth at least
There are
one copper
civilians
point.
being
I
slaughtered by
assume I
these
do because I have
birds.
simple and martial weapon proficiencies.
Yes,
So
These
this is
bird
all
things here.
weapons.
okay, I'm going to take a shot
So we're
at
trying to
the
protect
bird
them,
to the left.
But it's too late. They're all being
Why
slaughtered.
can't I ping? I don't remember how to ping.
This one?
Ping everyone, whatever. So I'm gonna take a shot with that. So I don't know what the damage number is, but I know it's
It should be, if it's hand touch, it should be 1d6.
1d20 plus 7, I think, is my attack roll. Ooh.
Yeah, if it's true strike, then probably.
Yeah, that's my attack roll for true strike for sure.
Yeah.
But I just got a. What's the damage for a light crossbow? Do you know off the top of your head?
1d6.
1d6. Okay. And then and I get to add my radiant damage.
Yeah, and you get double
1d6
damage 'cause it's a crit.
plus 4. So 2d6 plus 4.
No, it's a passive. We're not killing
yes.
people.
Okay. Woo.
We're
I
very mindful.
Make a expert fucking shot at a giant flying moving bird.
Do you want this to be radiant damage or the damage normal? The weapon's normal damage type.
Let's do radiant damage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You hit it straight in the bird chest,
And I'm gonna say, I got him.
and it immediately turns towards you.
That's fine. Bring it, piece of shit. Alright, that's my turn.
Jesus. Oh, it's the peasant kid. Okay. Yeah, these guys do not miss.
Actually, not true. They did not hit me.
That's true. Balazar, it's your turn.
Man, what the fuck? Did that bird in the top left not do a single thing?
Tony's still coming up.
But like, I caught.
That's true. She
But
was
I had a
holding...
turn.
It's because
This
he was
bird never
afraid
did.
of the threat of the rain.
No, it was because I used the wrong one in the beginning.
Right.
If you want to, I'll put it before you.
I kind of just was. I wouldn't have held my turn if I
That's fine.
knew I was gonna have
I'll
it.
just
Yeah.
move it here, and then you get your attack.
Wow.
Because that's not your fault that I mixed up the birds.
Yeah. Wow. So it came in my range, and then I got to attack it. But then I also get another turn after that. Is that true?
Yes.
Oh my Pog! I get 2 attacks. Pog, you.
Gotta reward you for actually using different mechanics than just hit sword.
Oh my God! Thanks, God. Thank you. I love my
And
DM.
now she will hit sword twice.
And okay, fuck is on two-handed.
Add that D4.
Oh wait, what is?
You attacked bad, so add bless.
Oh, I add bless. Holy best.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel the presence of Christian Jesus guiding you.
You have
that was
Jesus
it.
bend.
Yippee! Blam. Oh.
That's 7 damage. And then you get a second attack.
Okay. Really? My reaction lets me attack twice?
So,
I guess that makes sense if it was my turn. Blonk.
Are you gonna bless that one?
It,
don't know if
am I
that's
allowed to
organic.
bless everything?
Yeah, every attack.
Really? Wow, okay. Based. Hello? What was this? Good rolls.
oh, sorry, only one attack.
Only one attack? Boo. Okay.
Is it?
Yeah, because the action must be on your turn.
What?
It says
Okay,
whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target
No,
adds
I
a
mean
1d4.
for a reaction.
Oh,
attack.
reaction. Okay. So my
The rest
reaction,
is
I only
fine.
got 1 hit. Okay.
Yeah, because you only get the multi-attack feature only works on your turn.
Oh, that's good to know.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, the Paraton attacks Agnes though, because Agnes does more damage to it.
I do want to reiterate, you all did take your extra HP, right?
I added it on my sheet, but it's not showing on my actual HP bar.
Yeah, because it can't go over it.
Right.
Okay, I'm just making sure we all remember to add.
Yeah.
It bites you, gores you for 21? Question mark.
I think that hits. Says my AC is 13 again, which I know is wrong, but
You need to re-equip the armor because remember last session we didn't have our armor on.
That's true.
We ran out in the wee hours.
okay, yep, I'm up. That does hit me.
So when it flew towards you, it did like a little dive. So it flew up and then dives down.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't go a straight line. Yeah, it does hit you, so that is 9 damage plus another 8 damage. So 17.
Okay, so a total of 9 after the HP. So I got a roll for concentration, which is based on how much damage I took. Is that correct?
Yes,
Can't
but if
remember.
it's less than 20, it's just 10.
Where's my
Yeah, sure.
spells?
So
Is it just in here?
I have to advantage roll because I have Warcaster.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do advantage. I could just do it twice.
Should
1d.
toggle on the top of your character.
This is concentration. Oh no, that's not good.
I'm sorry. Yeah, but what's the button for concentration though? That's my
Oh,
question.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Then I'll try this.
Yeah, that's good. You concentrate on your thing. But then it attacks with its claws and pathetically scratches at your shield like an old cat trying to get in. And then it flies away.
Do I get a opportunity attack?
You do not.
That does make sense. That's fair.
That's my initiative. There you go. Battlethal, it's your turn.
It's my turn? Oh my god, I shall never guess what I'm gonna do.
It's sword.
Yo, you know it, baby.
But where's the bird?
Oh, sad. This one.
She cuts the air.
This one, I attack. So I was looking at my
you
character
hit.
sheet. Bwah!
Damn, that's a lot of damage.
Yes.
I'm gonna try again.
I will be trying to do it again. I've lost my sheet. I found my sheet. Bwah!
That's a hit. And you
Hacha!
kill it.
I kill it! Let's go!
You chop off one of its wings. And it falls over to the side and dies.
Begone, foul demon! Stop killing civilians!
And then it's Reggie's turn.
Reggie loves when it's his turn. Reggie is going to cast. So the one in front of me is dead, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And how far away is the other one?
15 feet in front and like 20 feet up.
Okay. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
1, 2.
Simply at level 2. There you go.
That's a hit.
And wait, did,
Na, 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 na,
did it
na.
do my +2 thing from my feet? There it is.
You got +1 from Arcane Focus.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see what's the damage.
You shoot 3 rays, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to bless any of those?
I'll bless the first one. Well, I can bless all of them now.
You rolled damage 3 times, but to hit 1 times.
Oh, sorry. I need to roll to hit 3 times. I understand.
So roll to hit 2 more times,
Yeah.
and we just take those damage numbers if they
Yeah.
hit. That's a hit. And that's
I guess I'll
also a
bless
hit.
the first one then. The 14.
I already told you it hit, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right, sure.
So that is 28 damage. So you just incinerate this fucking bird.
Alright, guys, the award for fastest recreation of a character sheet goes to me. Hey, fuck yeah, I need to make the tools. God, who gives a shit though?
Yeah. And as the turn ends, you see the rest of the peasants, non-derogatory, who now realize that there's someone coming. They're running towards you.
Run, peasants, run!
We have names!
Run, peasant, not derogatory.
This one's dead. Ramos, it's your turn.
You get my bearings here.
There's no bears here.
The threat has passed. Okay, these peasants are alive and injured and scared or something.
They are very scared and alive.
Okay, I will. We're not in combat, or are we still in combat?
You are, as far as you know, still in combat.
Oh. Do I know why? Sorry.
Because there's 2 birds circling
right.
the dead bodies.
Fucking get these goddamn birds! Alright, I'm gonna move 40 feet. Whoop! And then I do believe that I can use a bonus action to move faster. Wait, I programmed this. I did this. Where did I do this? To attack, focus, slow fall. I don't need a slow fall. The fuck? Okay, anyway, I have. Oh, unarmed movement. That's where that shit is. I put that in. No, it's not unarmed movement. It is. Oh, step of the wind. You can take the dash as a bonus action. I do that. Take a bonus action. And by moving like this, I have arrived at a bird. Is it? It's picking at this thing, right?
No, it's flying.
Oh, it is flying. Then I gotta throw a fucking dart at it. Is it more than 20 feet away from me?
No.
Based. Take this. You dumb bitch.
That is a hit. That's also a whisper.
Oh.
Uh,
Whoops.
You guys lose the initiative order? Or is it just
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, it's gone.
Thank you.
Extra attack.
remember that you deal more than 1d4 damage because it's a monk weapon for you, and your monk dice is 1d6.
Oh. Actually, it's 1d8, I think.
Is
At
it
level
1d8 already on level 5?
I think it does at level 5. I think it just reaches that.
Then I don't know if darts are monk weapons. You need to check that and then fix that. 17 is a hit.
Pretty sure they are, but I will. Okay, sorry, let me change that to, what did I say? 1d8. Okay, damage.
Damage! They don't count as magical or anything, right?
I don't think so. Unarmed strike on monk weapons, which are the following simple melee weapons, and martial melee weapons that have the light property.
So no
Which-
ranged weapons.
Oh,
That's correct. Then it's 1d4.
sure, then subtract 2 damage or whatever.
I already did.
Okay.
I assume some subclasses may change that in the future. But if you hit someone with a chair leg, they get like... It's 1d8, I think. Oh, you just hit them. Anything, any unarmed strike you do is also 1d8. Doesn't matter, you hit him. Good job. Where did you get the second attack from? Do you have multi-attack?
What, me?
Yeah.
Extra attack.
Oh yeah, okay. I didn't know if it was in the flurry of blows thing or not.
No.
Alright. You are now the target of the topmost bird.
I dare you to...
Who does this? And attacks you. Does a 19 hit you?
But...
It does
When
not?
It does hit me.
You take 7 damage as it tries to ram you with its beak.
Hold on. I would like to use my reaction to activate deflect attacks,
Okay.
which should reduce the damage by 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier. I have rolled a 7, ergo negating all damage.
What does this look like when you do this?
I'm just like grabbing its beak between my 2 fingers, like, and just sort of whirling it around so that it pecks at the floor.
Do you want to try to redirect the force of the attack back to the bird?
I could, but
What?
that costs key, right?
That is correct.
Does that still? I mean, sorry, excuse me, focus. What is the damage it does nowadays? I always forget.
It's
I
whatever it would have dealt to you.
Is it still? Because I think they changed that. Anyway, I don't do it. I won't do it. But
The creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw, attack damage equal to 2 rolls of your martial arts die. You're right, plus your dexterity
yeah, I think they
modifier.
like nerfed all like redirecting X damage just for who knows what
Like
people are
2d8
choosing.
plus 5 is still pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
Second attack. Talon.
Excuse me.
Ooh. But you're lucky it used its dive attack on the first one.
Oh my fucking god.
You take 15 damage. Otherwise, you would have taken 4d8 extra.
Wow. You should do it anyway. He wants to die.
Wait, why did I just deduct a weird
eight.
number?
You have 8
15.
temp HP, remember?
Oh, okay. Let me.
He did not remember.
No, I did actually put it in my character sheet, and then I used the character sheet to deduct 15, but then it put me to 27. I was like, how is 34 minus 15 27? But I didn't factor in that it automatically deducts the temp HP, which I had already entered into my character sheet earlier.
I agree.
Based. However, my fucking token did not update because it's not.
Yeah,
down
because
to-
it's not that character sheet yet. Let me fix that for you.
It's correct in my character sheet.
Yeah, that's why we'll fix it.
Base.
It's called Ramos Agantu, right?
Tried to change it, but somehow in the
Oh yeah, Danger Fucker. Yeah.
in the compendium it hasn't updated.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, 15. You did. Yeah, okay.
I did. Yeah.
Okay, Agnes, it's your turn.
Okay. Unfortunately, we are now very far away, so 30. Is this gonna block a range shot? This spot here, if I shoot from here?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will move. I think I can make that one. That one looks doable. Oh, slightly out of range. What about here? Slightly out of range. I assume the light crossbow is 30, 60 or something. I actually don't know. Let me look.
If only I didn't close that tab. It's a hand crossbow though, right? Not a light
Was it?
crossbow. Because that's different for some reason. It is 3120.
Okay, so 30 would be disadvantage is 120. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to move to here. I think was about. Can't remember. I'm gonna use a cantrip instead.
Alright.
And I'm going to cast Radiant whatever. Sacred Flame.
On this one you said, right?
This one here, please.
Dexterity saving throw.
I don't think it's gonna hit, but
It saves.
okay, that's my
Which is really unlikely.
yeah, that's what I figured.
And then it's bird time again. It does this and then attacks you. Oh, I forgot that this one probably flew up back here, but you still get your attack because I didn't tell you before. 4! Does a 14 hit you, Nigma?
No.
Talons! No, also doesn't hit you. And then it flies that away. Barthol, it's your turn.
No fucking way, for real?
For real, on God.
I'm fucking going in. Alright. Excuse me, everybody. I do some rulering. Yeah. Okay. I'll move here. And then... Let me see here. Let me do some maths. Alright, there's nothing I can do. Alright, I'm gonna... Fuck. There's actually... This is way too far. 45. Wait. 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 Wait! 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 I could use a firebolt.
Fire!
Firebolt on this guy over here.
Almost say this kid.
No,
What's the range on Firewall?
120 apparently.
Nice. Roll damage. That's a hit.
Yeah. Yeah!
13 fire damage. I
Yippee!
really didn't like that.
Go fuck yourself!
It's Reggie's turn.
Ready and excited.
I'm happy for Reggie.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, sure. Fuck, how far is this fucker? Is he also in the air?
Yeah.
How high?
20 feet if I don't say anything else.
Okay. Okay, so what is his... Hold on, a squared plus...
No, it's fine. Just add 5 feet or whatever. I've been not doing
Okay,
Pythagoras, yeah.
Alright, so that makes him exactly 60 feet. Luckily, Scorching Ray doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, yeah, some rays are being scorched here, I believe.
Hit.
Right.
Alright, it's ashes.
Right. That's all you hear.
It's just
Like-
like a bucket of fried chicken on the floor.
Yes, precisely.
Why does this Scorching Ray do so much fucking damage? Holy shit.
Because you have to hit every single ray.
Yeah, I mean, I also get the benefit of my arcane focus thing giving me +2 to the damage on each, which is giga nice.
Yeah, you're like a cannoneer, right?
Yeah.
Or artillerosaur. This is literally his specialty, right? There's also the chance that you expend a second level spell slot and do nothing.
Yeah. And not to mention, I'm saying, actually, fuck, how far has he traveled thus far? Where's my little cannon fucker at? Because he's got quite
He's-
the range.
He doesn't have 500 feet range, right?
I think he has something in the hundreds. Let me see. My force ballista is 120 feet.
Yeah, still no.
Okay. Alright, he's still lagging behind unlock. That's fine. He'll get here eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah, and that is the end of my turn.
That fucking Arcane Firearm is so good, actually.
That's
Big
so
fan.
much damage. I'm
Yeah.
still like mouth agape. He's rolling 2d6 and 1d8 3 times if he hits, right?
If he hits every... Yeah. These guys are very low AC, though.
Yeah, I've definitely played characters where I just miss every shot and your whole fucking turn is just wasted and you nothing to show for it.
Yeah, I found that out very quickly when I cast Sacred Flame. I'm putting the onus back into my character to hit.
Ramdog Danger
Lord.
Fucker, it's your turn.
The Lord is guiding your shots, though. You're
It's my
blessed.
name. Alright, can I... Is it possible? Am I within 20 feet of this thing as is, or...
Sure, why not?
I can climb a tree if you'd like.
Oh yeah, do that. That's kind of cool.
Although I don't think I actually have climbing speed yet. So I think I probably have to roll like acrobatics or something. Or...
Yeah, acrobatics if you want to jump, or like athletics if you want to climb.
Oh, we acrobatics gamers, let's go. 21!
Yeah, you do like the parkour shit, right? Where you like jump at the trunk, take like 2 steps upwards, and then jump, get onto the branch, do like a little flip over, stand on it, and then throw your dart. And then you scream score, and then it's obviously a hit.
Obviously a crit. I don't think I programmed the crit correctly. Let's see what happens.
I should do it automatically. No, it did not.
Oh, I still have 1d8. I need to change. So I guess 1d4 plus... I'll
It's
just roll
2d4
like
plus whatever.
2d4 plus 5. Wow. God damn it. Okay. Okay.
Nice, you did 3 damage to it. Congratulations.
Yeah, dog. Alright, let me just change my fucking die for my next roll. Got it. And then extra attack. Eat shit. Damn, that's with
You are
bless
still
too.
blessed by the Christian god of carpenters.
That is with bless programmed in. I'm
Oh,
afraid.
damn. Okay, you miss.
We fucking were
You
washed.
throw it into a tree.
We're cooked. Alright.
You standing in a tree actually makes this harder for the Paraton to attack you. So it goes for the next best target. Which is Bylethal.
What are you gonna do to me? You're
You're
give me
getting
a
bored.
kiss?
And then you're getting scratched. I assume the scratch hits, right?
Yeah, I'm 14 in AC, I want to say. Yeah.
Nice. No underage characters though. You take 14 damage from the talons.
Okay.
Do you want to use the reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke?
I always want to use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke. Smiles.
Nice.
Is it this one? Wait, why is it doing that? I have to choose what level to cast at.
Yeah, you have the Tiefling one, which is the weaker version that you get for free once per long rest, or you can use the spell slot, which is the stronger version.
But I can only use the long rest as the reaction, or can I use the strong one as well?
You can use both as a reaction. We originally coded it this way because it didn't ask you for spell level yet.
Right.
Now it does.
Does this guy look bloodied?
No.
Then I'm going to use my regular one. But do I have to cast it at the level that I am? Like the level?
It's always third level for you as
always
a warlock.
third.
Unless you use the racial one that is first level because it's from your race and not from your warlock powers.
Oh, I see. So I have to use first. Okay.
Well, if you use the bad one, it's
I'm
first.
using the bad one. Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Dex. It's not gonna get better, sadly.
That's fine.
Ratios don't scale. It saves, so roll damage and we do half.
Nah.
6 damage.
Guys, I did 6 damage. Yippee!
Yeah, you pointed it and yell, fire!
Ah! And I took you said I took 8 damage? No, more than that. It was 14.
14.
Okay. 14, so I take 14. Oh, 6. There we go.
Oh, you still have temps. I was like, why is it only 6?
Yes. I was doing math, that's why I had to ask.
Agnes. It's cock. Let's go.
Okay. I think I have a light crossbow, not a hand crossbow, by the way.
Sure, let's see what the
Sure,
difference
but,
is.
If it was a hand crossbow, it's worth 3 times as much money, and you can shoot it with one hand. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking sell this thing, but it's probably a light. It's a 2-handed weapon. So
Yeah, and it's light, and it's 1d8 damage.
yeah, but it's fine. I probably won't use it much longer. Pretty soon, my cantrips are already better than it, anyways.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to. This is my distance. 15. I think it's just. I'm gonna do some. This is the last one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to do the same thing. I'm just gonna cast a spell that's gonna miss. I'll cast another Sacred Flame.
Let's see if it misses. They need to roll a 14 or higher. No, it's 15 or higher. No, 14 or higher to dodge these. Okay. It dodges.
They've just been rolling really good every time. Okay. All right. All right. That's my turn.
Final thought, it's your turn.
I fucking love it when it's my turn.
Yeah, sorry that's a little sloggy today with all the buggy sheets.
Nah, that's fine. So the only bird left is this one guy. Is he on the map? He's like on top of the thing, right? He's
flying. If he has the wing, he's flying.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to attack you anyway. I'm going to... Wait. I need to be within 15 feet. Fuck! That's so sad. Can I jump 5 feet in the air?
You are within 15 feet. I don't know what you mean.
Bro, you think you're a 5-foot vertical is crazy.
Even though he's flying?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna do the... If he's on the map, like, if he's not, like, 700 feet in the air, it's fine.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, cool.
Okay, fair enough.
I cast Ride the Lightning!
Well, 50-50 the clip works. It does not.
No, it doesn't work?
No, it doesn't. I'm so sorry.
No, what do you mean? Why not?
I heard it.
You did?
I just heard
You
it.
did it?
Yeah, I just heard it too.
Oh, sick.
There it is.
We did it, baby.
Zapped his ass.
No.
I'm just saying, if you're able to jump 5 feet in the air, you need to stop adventuring and go to the fucking league, bud.
5-foot vertical jump.
With
Wow.
-1 strength.
Sorry, strength saving throw, right?
Yeah.
This is way easier for these things.
Mario over here.
Oh, these ones they fail, of course.
Yikes. Nice.
Yeah, you put it 10 feet straight down and towards you.
Uh-huh.
So it's now like 10 feet up in the air and directly above you, basically.
Right. It takes 6
And then
damage.
you deal 1d8 lightning damage.
There you
It
go.
should be more because you're at a higher level.
Yeah,
Click on the damage thing. Oh, yeah, you already rolled 2d8. Nice.
I did,
You shock it for 6 damage.
yeah. Get down here, bitch! That's all I got in me.
Reginald Waters.
What is he's on the ground? Get him, Waters!
He made it on down. But I'm
Get-
gonna continue.
Get!
Wait, he's in touch range.
No.
Isn't
How
he?
high?
I dragged him down to the ground. With
But
my...
he's still 10 feet above the air.
Oh, really? Oh,
Can I jump 5 feet?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Here.
I know it's a little wonky with flight, but I don't want to make it too complicated, so
Right.
just use the position on the map.
I'll ask, is there anything that I can jump off of? Like a rock or something to try to touch him?
You could try to climb this rock. This is also a cliff, yes, but the jump is more dangerous, right? Because you actually have distance.
I'm
Like, you
not.
could do this, or you could do this.
Okay, yeah. I'll just do whatever the safer option.
Nice,
is.
Yeah,
nice,
this
nice.
one for sure.
So, all right, I'll go. I'll like run up here. And then, in a really cool feat of jumping off, I'm going to cast. Where is it?
Are you climbing up this thing, or are you going to do parkour up this thing?
How tall is it?
Good question.
'Cause realistically,
5
I just
feet.
need to. Oh, it's only 5. I can climb it.
Yeah, it just takes double
Yeah,
movement,
yeah.
but this is fine.
Yeah, that's fine. And then I'll jump off to tap him with some inflicted wounds that
No.
I will need to. Is Bless still up?
You
It
roll
lasts
damage
6
right now.
turns.
Oh, that was damage. Oh,
Yeah.
whoops.
Inflict wounds slightly different.
okay.
No, by the way,
There it
they
is.
changed
Yeah.
it. It's a save now instead of a spell attack.
Gotcha.
Which makes it better for clerics.
Makes it better, really?
Yeah, because some clerics don't have as good of a spell attack as.
Hmm.
Yes, also makes sense that the guy that gets touched resists the dark magic and not you touching it better.
Yeah, true.
It saves, so it takes half, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So half of that damage is 4.
Oh yeah. I'll give him a little love tap.
And
Oh, but
give
you
me,
do damage no matter what, I suppose.
Give me a dex save to land properly after that jump and the touch.
Okay.
Yeah, you just. It wasn't a big jump, it was fine. You like jump and like caress its belly a little bit and then just land again. And
It'll
you
look
see like
cool.
where you touched it that some of the feathers fall out and the skin goes like a little yucky.
But it looked cool, right?
It looked cool. It
Okay.
wasn't like Ramos backflipping up the tree, but you swiftly climbed up on a rock, jumped, touched the belly of the bird.
And
then landed.
can I look over my shoulder and see if the not suspicious rock noticed?
How would you figure that one out?
Is it in my direction?
You can see the rock, yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, I'm gonna assume.
And then it is Ramdog Dangerfucker's turn.
Food's about to arrive. Gotta act fast. I slide down the tree. I walk normally. Why is it not letting me? Okay, 15 feet.
If you want to, you can do like cool jumps like this.
Wait, no, I got a better idea. Okay, how high is this thing up?
10.
10 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, I say, watch how it's done, gamers. And I fucking disappear into the ether.
Oh my god, he's teleporting!
And I want to fucking bonus action my way just to fucking like He's 10 feet up, so I can be a little bit above him, and then just like as I fall, already up to fucking attack. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can. Do you want to land on it, or do you want to fly past it and attack?
I want to just be like directly next to it, so as I'm falling down, I just fucking clock it twice in quick
So you
succession.
just get one though if you fall. If you land
Oh.
on it, you get two.
Fine, then I'll land on it. Fuck it, let's
Alright,
go.
Give me a acrobatics roll to steady yourself on the thing. Yeah, fine. You land on the thing and it's. You see it like drop down a little because of your weight, and then you can bonk it with advantage from
Surprise,
above.
motherfucker. Do I get advantage too?
Yes.
Jeez. Right. I clock him in the head.
That's a hit.
Boom.
8 damage.
Clock
And
you
that's
again.
also a hit. It's not enough yet, because it has resistance, but...
Well, I don't even... Flurry of Blows a bonus action?
Yes.
Then all out of juice. I've got it in my sights, and I wrangle it.
Yeah, the two of you, like, you don't crash to the ground, you, like, slowly go down, but you grounded the thing, because it can't carry you and itself.
Okay, great. Perfect.
It is its turn, and it can't fly away, because it's stuck with an old man. And in the description of these things, it says they fight until they die or their prey dies. So, drug.
Fucking respect, man.
It tries to bite Ramos and horribly fails because it's so
Fails.
distracted. And then the talons won't reach you, so talons Reginald. Also, it's
That's
super distracted right now.
Yeehaw!
Agnes, it's your turn.
All right. Since he is close, I'm gonna just do a true strike with my mace. I
Bonk.
think. I
That
didn't
is
mean
a
to roll
hit.
advantage, but and then
And you don't get advantage, you don't sit on top of it.
yeah. I just it was set to advantage.
Oh,
still,
yeah, that's fine.
all. So I'm gonna roll damage then.
Do you want this radiant or normal damage?
Radiant, please.
Alright, you bonk it straight to Horny Jada as you crush its head with your mace.
I was
As
sorry.
radiant energy surges forward and pops out its eyeballs or something.
Can these eye
Violence.
sockets glow a little bit?
Yeah. Looks really cool. And then we take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'm gonna
Yes.
spend this break pondering the orb.
What
I'm
orb?
fine. Great.
Yo, can you stop pondering Agnes's orbs? That's really unprofessional.
I'm not. I'm reading.
And you fucking no. I'm. This always happens with you.
Bylethal sits down with her book amidst the bloody corpses of the peasants and begins to read the pages of the book that Agnes gave her. Agnes, I've just realized that I can't read. Can you read it out to me?
Not now, honey. I'm tending to my wounds.
Okay.
Dressing my scratch.
Reggie, what about you?
Isn't there some kind of like medicine thing you can do that heals
Sure.
HP now?
I'm very bookly.
No, he's not there. I'll have to check.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Sonic held on tight to Shadow, and as soon as they stepped foot into the bedroom, he wasted no time to get all over him once again.
Jesus
Sonic
Christ.
flashed his lips onto the older hedgehog, kissing him before it escalated into a full-blown makeout scene. Their mouths moving in sync, almost like they were made to do that. After pulling away for air, Sonic picked Shadow up and literally threw him onto the bed. Sonic didn't even give poor old Shadow time to pick himself up and process it all before he jumped on top of him and
my
forced
God.
him onto another makeout session, once again consensually, of course. At some point, Sonic, oh, it's your favorite word. At some point, Sonic snaked his tongue into Shadow's face.
Snakes mentioned.
It was so heated and awfully hot, it made them both. Oh, okay, I'm gonna pause there.
Oh, I see what happens next. I've
Yeah.
seen this before.
Yep. When Sonic pulled away, they were both a panting mess, a thick stream of saliva connecting their lips.
Also,
So who's gonna top? Shadow asked. Me! Sonic said, pinning his wrist next to him to show his dominance.
wow.
Shouldn't I be it? Shadow asked, wiggling out of his grasp. Sonic's hold only got tighter. Nope, I'm faster and better than you. Sonic said, letting him go and spreading his legs. Jesus Christ.
Wow, keep going.
But I'm stronger and older than you, Shadow said, grabbing his shoulders, ready to take him down and show him his place. Okay, no, alright, we're pausing it there.
What the fuck? Just talk.
It gets very graphic.
Well, I'm obviously that's why Agnes said that she reads it.
Okay.
Where's that? You got to read the romance part, not just the fucking part. You got to build up, otherwise it's not
I
good.
started at the beginning. They're very, very short and to the point.
There has to be some like small conflict. They have to like lust over each other, but there's like something they have to get past.
I mean, I don't know. This is just the
And
book
then they fuck.
This is the book you gave her, and I'm just reading what I'm seeing here.
You opened up to page 15, I think. Unfortunately.
15? That's how long you want the romance to last? 15 to get over the
I'm saying-
struggle? And then it's small.
They have to make love at the start, like somewhere towards the early part, and then there has to be like a struggle.
Right.
And then the as we call it, the climax of the book would be yet another climax.
Right, I see. Kevin, how much do you read like in general, like not D&D, not memes? Like how much?
Not as much as I wish I did.
Do you read romance? Do you like that as a
No,
genre?
I do not.
What do
don't
you
read
tend to read?
I keep buying history books that, believe it or not, are kind of boring because historians have to like include a lot of facts.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes like fantasy sci-fi books.
Wow.
But yeah, I keep buying politics or history books and not reading them. It's my current struggle.
Oh man. What is stopping you from reading?
That stuff can be boring, and it's easier to scroll social media or do other things with your life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So it's
Read
not a
the
time
news
thing.
through
It's
Twitter.
literally just, oh, I want to read this
Yeah.
history book. Oh, this is so fucking boring. Oof.
Yep, basically.
Okay. Why do you keep reading or buying them if they're boring to you?
Because it's topics that I want to know more about, genuinely.
Yeah.
But then you have to read like 250 pages of it, and like a lot of it has like interesting anecdotes, but just a little bit. Like I bought this. Do you know what Reconstruction is? It's this period in U.S. history after the Civil War where basically they had to like change the economic systems of the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah,
a large
great.
portion of the economy was based on money made from slavery, basically, you know, like agriculture and things like that. So they were trying to reconstruct the U.S. basically after the war and with the economic change. And I only like finished half of this book, but the vice president at the time, Lincoln was assassinated, right? His vice president was from Tennessee, I think, or Kentucky, one of those two states.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like a poor white guy who hated plantation owners. So everyone was like, oh, he'll be cool to the slaves. But the reality is that he was also racist. He just also hated the rich plantation owners. So then he basically started appeasing the rich Southerners who had power because he enjoyed being president. And then he like completely fucked up reconciliation. They were gonna like divvy up all of the plantations to the former slaves,
Mm-hmm.
and he just like undercut all of that and ruined it. Ruined fucking everything. So,
Oh.
and then I stopped reading. So I'll have to go back someday. So there's like kind of interesting things you get to learn, like
yeah,
what
that
it was
sounded
like at the time.
interesting to me.
But I had to read like 200 pages to get there.
Ah.
I'm back.
Yeah, that's it.
I do remember all those people that got baited, and they were like, "Yep, we're gonna give you land." And
Yes,
and all
there
this-
were some people that were given land, and he basically said JK and took it back, kind of
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
It was like bad,
Yeah.
and they just wanted like a dozen acres type shit with like a mule and like land to work for themselves type stuff, and it all got fucking undercut because he wanted the political support of Confederates and former governors, who most of which got banned from politics at the time for being traitors. You know, normal things that should be happening. But
Unsure if Civil War or current American politics.
Are we Sherman posting?
I'm talking about 1885 approximately.
Oh,
So
nice.
or 75.
I know it's hard to get them mixed up in the modern era, or hard not to get them mixed up.
I'm sorry, 65. I was off by 20 years.
Reported. Everyone here?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
eating, but I'm here.
Yeah, you slay the last Birdman thing that has these weird shadows.
Shadow. Sorry,
Oh, the Hedgehog mentioned.
Mhm.
you should have been here.
and the remaining peasants non-derogatory. It's more than 3. More people come out of the bushes that have been hiding. You just couldn't see them in the midst of the battle. And they say, "Oh, we're lucky that you came around. These things, these peregrines would have eaten us alive."
How are
Where did
these
they
things?
come from?
Let's go back to the world map. They usually reside on Mount Acre, but I guess they got hungry and came down here and saw us. Sometimes you're just unlucky, huh?
Does this happen often?
Not usually. We're from Whitewater, you see. We know that these things exist and that they sometimes hunt out here, but it's rare that they attack people like this. Maybe they saw we were unarmed, but maybe we just got unlucky here.
When's the last time that an attack like this happened? Especially with this many deaths.
Oh, it's been a long time since we traveled like this, I think, but the occasional goat or cow gets eaten here and there. I think they prefer humanoids, though. Must have been. I don't know, maybe we get one of these attacks per month. Usually not that many casualties, though, but usually we also know better than to travel like this.
I'm sorry that we couldn't make it faster and save more people.
Well, if you hadn't been here, none of us would be saved at all.
Still, it's a regret. Is there anything we can do to help with the bodies of the fallen?
Well, he looks around and most of them are like terribly mutilated. I guess you should bury them. Does any one of you know some funeral rites?
I probably would.
I also probably would. Also, at some point, I want to do a bit. Let me know. But
Yeah.
you can talk
Like
about
a funeral bit? Or
That was meant to be a post-battle bit.
okay.
Yeah, we need to send them off properly to Pharasma so that their souls may not land in the abyss, you know?
Of course, of course. Anything we can do.
Would you accompany us to Odenfield if that's your direction afterwards?
Oh, yes. We're heading to Odenfield right now. We also have a rock. Where's Curry? Where's
Right,
Kiri?
this is perfect timing. I'm gonna run over to the rock. And be like, Kiri, it's safe now, and I'm intentionally going to go to the incorrect rock. Just a random fucking rock.
Okay.
Be like,
Oh.
it's safe now. You can come out, and then like nothing's happening. I assume.
You hear like from, I don't know, 10 feet to your right. Sure.
Wait. Yeah. No, it's all safe. We took care of them, and I'll pat this random rock on the head.
Okay. She somewhere to your right, like she removes the cape, and she's like, I'm over here.
I'm still enamored. Be like, wait, you removed the. You're still a rock. Oh no.
No, over here.
Oh, and then I'll turn to the right and I go, oh. This happens to me every time.
What do you mean every time?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Let's catch up with the others.
Yes, and then we'll go over.
Did the Eldritch Cannon arrive yet?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I completely forgot. Yeah, so you help them bury the bodies. And they're very appreciative of that. It takes multiple hours because it's a lot of bodies. So,
Of course.
but you get it done. And you see, while you're doing this, you see Curie sitting on one of the peritons and poking it with a stick a little, getting out like a knife. She starts like cutting off part of its wing and ripping off the feathers.
Are you processing the animal? The creature?
Oh, well, it looks like an animal, right? So it should be edible. I think I should at least try, no?
Is there anything about the shadow? Like, do the dead forms look the same? Or did the shadow just
Um,
look like that because it was shaped differently than a bird that I would have expected?
No, the shadows it's still throwing, like the corpse still looks like the shadow of a human.
Okay, I'm gonna use detect magic.
Can you post that in chat again?
Mm.
Because the wording of that is sometimes very specific.
I clicked it. Did nothing come out? I'm guessing.
Correct.
Yeah. For the duration, you sense the presence of magical effects on 30 feet of yourself. If you sense such effects, you can take the magic action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears the magic. And
Okay, you do not detect any. Oh, you do detect magic. You detect Kiri's bag, Kiri's cloak, Bylthal's sword, her arm, and I think that's it.
No, and my umbrella.
And the umbrella. Correct. Sorry.
But we see the shadow is different, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna go over to one of the corpses, and I'm gonna hold one of the wings in the air. And
It's the shadow of a human arm.
Ugh.
anyone seeing this?
Everyone sees this.
Whoa!
I don't like that.
Where's the shadow? I can't detect any magic on it though.
No
What's
active
going-
magic, right? You detect magic is more like detecting active spells and magic items.
I don't know. Can I do like an Arcana roll or something to try to figure out if I'm familiar with any kind of like body transmutation that would not cast
Yeah,
a shadow
sure.
but still be something
sure.
I can touch? Oh, I'm an expert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's probably magic.
Something magic is happening here.
Can I
Could
also
be
do
could be a curse, could be anything.
Okay, can I also do this?
Yeah, for sure.
Great.
Guy, he studied.
Do I know anything?
How do I phrase this?
Oh man, saying that, prefacing it, just sounds offensive. How do I say this? You're stupid.
No, you know that something like this is definitely possible without this being like a direct transmutation, right? Like it's not. It doesn't mean that this maybe was like Steve, the fucking barber, 30 days ago, and it's now this bird. This could just be related to the inherent heritage of this type of creature, like all of these. So this shadow, you don't know why, but it doesn't mean that this is like a thing that needs to be addressed right now. This could just be a weird magical quirk of this creature, because this is obviously something that's like not in quotes natural, right? Because it's like a giant chicken with the chest of a lion and the head of a stag. So like,
Gotcha. Yeah, guys, it's magical.
he
Okay.
ain't wrong.
Yeah, I guess it was a bit magical.
Are there any local townspeople that have been missing? I'll ask one of the other people. Because we just encountered some other body transmutation magic that was snake related.
No, not really. I mean, with the rebellion going on and all, some of them have been drafted, but they're accounted for.
I think I used lesser restoration when I was restoring the
Yes, you did.
snake ones. I guess I'll I'll cast lesser restorations on one of the corpses to see if anything happens.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Nice spell slot, idiot.
Fine, I was saving them all combat by throwing shitty cantrips. Well, it's not some kind of poison that changed them, but I'm not prepared to remove curses or anything like that right now. But if we want to try to figure this out, maybe I could do it tomorrow after I rest and review my notes. I think I have a spell that could do that. Yeah, I do. But I can't do it today.
Well, if that's something you think is possible and worth the time. You as a woman of
Well-
the gods, I would not.
Let's bring one with. Someone like preserve one of these bodies, and I would not eat that one. I'll tell
we
the
have a cart further down the hill. We just we scattered in all directions when these things came down from the sky.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, let's should we bury the corpses? I guess that's probably semi-safe. We'll bury the corpses. We'll bring one with on the way to Odenfield, and maybe we should bring two, in case one of them turns back into a regular creature. Yeah, let's bring 2 corpses. Because if my
you get the
spell-
idea that these people will do whatever you say because you have a certain authority as a cleric
You are now my slaves.
with these hillbillies.
Mhm. Yes, mommy sword.
Okay,
No,
let's
no,
bring
that's the
2.
snake people.
Uh-huh.
Let's bring 2 with, and then when I review my notes before sleeping, I can add remove curse as a spell.
Yes, ma'am.
For the next day, and then we can try it on one of the bodies and see what happens.
The people you rescued help you with loading the thing and the cart and stuff.
Cool. And then we hook them up to the front of the cart, and they pull the cart while we sit in it.
They have donkeys, so that non-derogatory.
I think he made his statement very clear. They're going
Yeah.
to the part.
There she
Might-
is!
Might take some persuading. Anyway, you bury all the corpses of the people that died. You also said you want to bury 2 of the birds, right?
No, we want to take. Well, I don't remember how many birds were on the battlefield,
4.
but we should take.
You
Okay,
did
we
it.
should
You
bury
brought
2
Lily
and then
Pad back.
Okay.
take 2 with. That way we can transform one and still have evidence that one of them is transformable.
Huey asks if it's fine if she cuts off one of the wings of one of the buried things.
What are you gonna do with the wing?
Well, I was trying to cook it, see if it's edible.
No, I don't think you should eat it. There's some weird evil magic going on here. These could be.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like it might be interesting. Maybe evil transformed creature food is actually one of the biggest delicacies in the land.
It might be, yeah.
If
Maybe.
you eat this, you might be a cannibal, or you could be cursed and turn into a bird or something. For all you know.
Or it tastes
think so?
delicious.
That's super scary. I don't want to turn into a bird.
But it could taste delicious.
Yeah.
Did
Maybe
she already
it's like
cut
a
off?
virus. You get cursed.
She
Turn
cut
into a
off
bird.
like the equivalent of a finger and pulled off the feathers to see like the
But like,
consistency of it.
but you said there's only like an arm shadow, effectively, right? So there's probably parts of this wing that wouldn't be visible through the sunlight. Is that correct?
What do you mean?
Do you see what I mean? So like, if you said we're only seeing like a humanoid body casting shadow, are the wings wider than that? So you could hypothetically cut off part of the wing that wouldn't cast shadow.
Oh,
And
that's
does
a
that
good
part-
question.
Does that part of the wing cast shadow?
No, I think the size is accurate. So if the wing was like, let's just say any number, if the wing was like 2 meters long, the arm shadow would also be the corresponding length.
If it's the exact same thickness, then what's the difference? Or is it just the length?
What do you mean the difference?
But the shadow looks different, or is wrong. The shadow is wrong, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like you
We'll
see
just-
fingers and stuff that the bird doesn't have.
I will stop asking detailed questions about this.
No, it's
Something's
fine. I
wrong.
just have to make up the answer on the
What if you
spot.
you shine a light at the bigger than its shadow wing, and then it casts a shadow? And if I put between the feathers, like we're obviously, wait, no, between the fingers, where obviously the feathers are covering it from the top. Do I gain solar power, Thea?
No. You
Fuck.
need sunny weather to cast solar beam in one time.
If I hold the wing in front of the sun and put my eyes behind the wing, do I physically feel the light on my eyes?
You are not a light domain cleric, so no.
Do you have a PhD in physics, Thea?
No, but a friend of mine has.
Could get him
Should I
on the
call
line
him for this?
immediately.
Yes, this is important. Okay. Execute plan. Moving dead bodies. Sound good?
Okay.
We're heading to Odenfield
Plan.exe
still.
is starting.
Are we traveling until we rest? Is that what we're doing, I assume.
If you already traveled a bit this day, and if you bury all the bodies, then bury all the paratons, then go back to the cart, it's probably better to sleep now and travel the next morning.
Okay, that
Sleepy
sounds
time.
good with me.
Kiri decided to not cut off the arm or the wing because you scared her a little bit.
She should be scared. She
The
doesn't know what I'm
danger
gonna do. All right. So let's go to sleep. I'm gonna long rest. I'll fuck with my character sheet a little bit later, but. How many humans are traveling with us now? Kira plus 3.
Let's find out.
Hmm.
How many survived?
I remember 3 guys.
7.
7 guys! Holy based!
Yeah, some of them ran in different directions that you couldn't see in the beginning.
Wow!
Are they all going to Odenfield?
Yes.
Okay. In the morning, I will quickly eat breakfast, and then I want to go test my theory. So I'm gonna go to.
Kiri offers to make the meals, by the way, because she is a cook.
I would love that. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, thank you so much, Kiri.
And you all gain a special treat, is what it's called.
Oh!
Please be poisoned. This would be a great plotline.
No, there's 3 in total that you can divvy up amongst yourselves. They last 8 hours,
Okay.
and you can use a bonus action to eat them and gain a number of temporary hit points equal to your own proficiency bonus.
It's hype.
Okay.
No, equal to Curry's proficiency bonus, which is 3.
It's less hype. But I still appreciate the effort.
Wow, you're so kind, Kiri. Thanks, man.
Can
It's
you
like
paste that in
little
chat?
potato stuff.
Can you paste the chat in text?
Yes,
Thank you.
I put it in the Discord, and I will paste it in the thingy as well. Hey.
Okay.
What is her proficiency bonus? Sorry, 3, did you say?
3.
Okay.
I assume we're just eating those now,
Well,
or I guess we could save them.
that's
Oh,
They
yeah.
only last 8 hours, so.
Combat encounter.
The snacks last 8 hours. When you eat them, they last until the thing is depleted.
Let's. Why don't we eat them at the end of the 8-hour period?
Because they only last until we go to sleep anyway, so you might as well just eat it now.
But what if I don't need it now?
Eat your fucking breakfast.
Nom 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 nom. I eat my candy.
You eat the sweet potato snack.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 hit points for me.
It's basically overshield, right?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
I want to walk now.
Okay.
Nope, we're not doing that first. I gotta remove the curse and see if it works.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that, Agnes. I forgot because I fell asleep and then I slept
It's
and
fine.
I got disoriented in the morning. I didn't mean to.
Alright, I'm casting remove curse on one of the corpses. At your touch, all curses affecting one creature.
Pending. Let me see what this actually says about these things. God, this shit is way more fucked up than I thought. Nothing happens.
Okay. Who's hungry? I'm just kidding.
Yay!
We should when we find time at some point, maybe during a rest period, we can bury the last 2 bodies. I don't know what's going on with these creatures, but maybe the magic is more powerful than I can handle or something.
Maybe there's curious says maybe there's a book or something on these things in Odenfield.
Oh.
Ooh.
You know,
Possible.
like a bestiary or something.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, sounds like we need to get to Odenfield. Well, maybe we'll pick up more people on the way to Odenfield.
Maybe we'll
You think?
find Flip Flip.
Oh my god, dipshit, I miss him.
What's a dip flip?
There's a book on it.
Legendary.
Legend. I
Never
tell
heard
the
of that
whole
one,
story.
but, you know, there's a lot of those. You travel onwards to Odenfield, and the rest of the way takes you roughly 2 days. During these 2 days, is there anything you want to do?
I asked Kiri about her entire life story.
Okay.
I want to know what her childhood was like. I want to know her friends that she had growing up. I want to know why her friends aren't with her now.
She grew up in a halfling village. Her parents are kind of strict, and they wanted her to live the classic halfling farmer lifestyle, you know, grow fucking cabbages and stuff. But she was always very infatuated by the stories of her grandmother, who was an adventurer, you know.
Yep.
So she decided that this halfling life wasn't really her thing, and then one day she just packed her things. And when she left, her grandmother was waiting for her, and she was like, I knew you were eventually going to do this. And then she handed her the cape and the bag and says, take care of yourself.
Oh.
And hopefully you come back and tell me a lot of stories. And then she took a boat to Angle Point and traveled south. Eventually got kidnapped by snake people.
Right. And then we know the
and
rest.
Then was
Snake people.
rescued.
Uh,
More specific questions may be asked.
really boring life, I see. Okay.
Yeah, that's why she
I
wanted
thought
to
it was
rescue.
interesting.
At one point I climb a tree, and that's it.
Ah. Good job.
Thank you.
You very pathetically climb a tree.
Yippee!
You travel along this very nice road that someone with incredible map making skills drew.
Whoa.
And I actually prepared like a little aesthetic piece so you know what this region looks like.
What? Oh my god, for us? For free?
For free.
Okay.
Well, technically you paid me, but
Did pay you $1. Euro.
this should be in everyone's journals now. The whole region has this aesthetic. Like most of the houses. Do you see this? Does this work?
Yeah, it popped up for me.
Honestly, this is my kind of area.
What did you say?
I said this is my kind of area.
Most of the houses are made of wood. It's very cold here. It's not like freezing or whatever because it's still autumn, right? But it's more like the more Nordic tundra-ish climate. Yeah, it's mostly built out of wood. The area is mostly plains with like a few trees and a little bit of hills. You actually recognize or perceive that there's a lot of wild horses running around, for example, more than you're used to. There's lots of farmland. It's less densely populated. It's a lot of like there's a farm with like 3 houses and like a big field and like a small windmill and a few animals, and there's lots of plains, and then there's the next little settlement. They're not on the map obviously because it's like again 3 houses and a cow basically.
Oh, hi, Snow Red Fox.
And
Welcome
even
back.
the bigger settlements, like when you come to Odenfield, everything is like still made out of in this simple wooden style. It's just way denser. The people and the clothing is like it's like a mixture inspired by a mixture of like Vikings and Rohan from Lord of the Rings. The city itself is it doesn't have a wall around it. It just eventually like starts with some wooden houses, and then it becomes denser and denser, and in the middle is this elevated longhouse kind of big building on a hill that itself is surrounded by like a palisade wall with a few more houses inside. Any questions?
Is there any snake people?
Brother.
Not really no right now. But you can try to check out the brothel. Maybe there's like a snake experience you can
Or
actually.
we turned into that one anime. Maybe that's our quest. Maybe we just need to go test all the brothels on poster reviews.
Yo, we ain't been to a single brothel yet. We gotta get Agnes laid again. She keeps talking about sex. Not because I prompted her or anything, but...
Yeah, definitely.
Out of nowhere, every time.
Yeah, I don't know. She just keeps going on about the smut. It's weird.
Kind of her whole character trait.
Yeah. Let's get this
While
woman laid.
traveling, you see that there's multiple of these small groups, like the one he rescued, converging towards Odenfield. And did you talk to your new travel companions at all during those times? Except, like, how's the weather, how is the food?
The peasant
how's the-
derogatories?
Yeah, not derogatory.
I think Bylethol would have asked them all, like, their names and, like, what they were looking forward to doing in Odenfield. That's probably depth of it.
They all give you various degrees of Nordic-ish names that you
Yeah.
can decide for yourself.
Thank you, Geralt of Rivia.
Distinctly, legally distinct. They say that they someone came by what was the Whiterun? Whitewater a few days ago and said that Odenfield is drafting more people to fight against the current rebellion that is that has started in a town called Wolfing.
Woofing! Oh, sorry about that.
What do they do there? Work.
I mean, find out. And yeah, the local lord there has called for a rebellion to overthrow the chief in Odenfield. And fighting has been going on in this, I guess it's a civil war, right? And more people are being drafted, and that's why they were traveling towards Odenfield when they were caught by these hideous pirates and stuff.
This could be interesting because we could figure out how we should deal out the reparations after the war. I know someone that knows a lot about that.
True.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I read books. I read half of books.
I don't read.
Valid. All right. Well,
Better learn.
what are the? Why are they rebelling? I guess I would have asked the people. I assume.
Oh, you know, that upstart lord guy, I think his name is Lord Brule. He probably just wants a piece of the throne. Maybe he's just jealous at the chief. I don't really do politics, you know. We in Whitewater, we just tend to stick to ourselves.
Is he popular amongst the people?
Lord Brule?
Yeah.
No, not really. But you know, here in Odenfield, I don't know where you're from, but you look, you look a little more townsy, not this. We're quite fine in the boonies, you know. We're not as densely populated, so we really don't have much to do with the people from Wolfing. But if you start a civil war, you can't be right in the head, I think.
Valid. And people are being drafted to aid in the rebellion or to quell it?
Oh, to quell it, we are being drafted to Odenfield. Wolfing is far up north, so we're not in the levy of Wolfing.
So
Those damn furries are at it again.
every time.
I love woofing, alright?
I'm sure you do.
Are you a traitor?
No, I'm just saying I read a very nice children's book about woofing when I was younger, okay? I don't know what it's actually like, obviously, but as the children's book I read about woofing, I loved it, and I always held it fondly in my heart.
That's what the fucking woofing propagandists want you to believe.
Big woofing.
Big wolf told you that book, children's book. That's brainwashing, dog.
What?
Be very careful of which street you're representing here in Odenfield. You can't be repping the ops of woofing.
I'm just saying, I think maybe that there are good people on both sides.
I just look at her. What are you doing?
You know, there's people like you and me over there in woofing. I don't think everyone here supports any of this stuff going on.
Wait, no, it's...
Danke.
Wolfine is such a funny name.
Oh.
It's from Maloroids, if you've played that.
No.
They give you like, it's like a city builder, like a town builder, and they give you like random names that they think sound like German or Nordic or whatever. And one day it was just woofing and it tickled us a lot, so I put woofing on the map.
Yeah. And then I'll turn
Walk wolf.
Does this have anything to do with what your mother sent us here for?
I don't know. I need to meet the contact here.
Okay, I guess that's our next step then.
Yeah.
You enter, as you try to enter Oldenfield, you stand in this long ass line of like caravans and people and shit, because everyone has to get checked that they're not some woofing separatists. So it takes like an hour until you get to the gate, and there's two guards standing there with like they're like axes at their side and spears in hand, and they ask. Are you coming for the draft?
No.
Oh, he says, and he gets out another sheet of papyrus or whatever they have. Like, what's the purpose of your visit?
We have adventuring. We're an adventurers party. We have business here, potentially.
Well, if you're looking for business, you could head to the barracks, and he gives you like directions. I'm sure they pay a decent wage for you to fight against the separatists.
Right. Interesting. Do you happen to have a metal weaver's whatever the fuck it would be called here? Building?
He thinks for a second. He asks his friends, like, "Yo, Gustav, do we have? Is this Metal Weavers? I don't remember." He's like, "Yeah, I think so. I think the blacksmithy is Metal Weaver." It's like, yeah, probably.
Probably.
Are you with them? Are you in business?
Oh yes. That's who we're here for.
Oh, I see.
I'm part of.
Do you have any? Do you have your guild certificate or something?
Oh yeah, it's right here. Reaches into my pockets.
Yeah, you would have one for sure.
Yeah, I do. Reaches in my pockets and pulls it out.
Perfect. And these 20 people are your? It's like 15, right?
15.
Is this your entourage and all of them with you?
Well, I believe so. This is my party here, and I gestured to Ramos, Agnes, Reggie, and Curie is with us as well. The rest, I believe, are here for their own business.
One of the guys who appears to be the now elected leader is like, "Yeah, we're here for the draft. You're from Whitewater." Okay, then wait your turn, please. Okay, get in, I guess. If you make any trouble, we know where to find you.
Oh, don't worry. We would never cause trouble. That's not our business. We
Unless it was
solve
one
problems.
One of those damn woofers, I'd show them a problem, all right, fellas?
Yeah, those fucking dogs. Oh!
Ow!
Wait, why are we wooing if they're the dogs?
Yeah, I just realized that as well, but I thought
Group
we were
howl!
saying.
Group howl!
What? I got one!
Shoots him in the head. Yeah, fuck those dogs, am I right?
Oh, this is very violent talk, but okay.
Anyway, you may enter.
Thank
Next.
you. Goodbye,
you enter
guys. Well, no. Goodbye, guys. It was so lovely to travel with you again. Once again, I'm very sorry
Yeah,
about
thanks
what
for the
happened.
help again. We owe you one.
Yeah.
If we survive this, maybe I'll visit you at your shop or whatever. You didn't mention you're a smith.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm adventuring for now, so I'm not really set up in one place, but for sure.
No, okay, good luck with bye.
Okay, bye.
Sorry, is Curry coming with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless they don't want her to. I mean, she has short legs. You can just run. She will never catch up.
You know,
Me doing dash
I
actions
think
every turn.
whilst her legs are short, she can probably scurry very quickly.
I think she has 30 feet because they wanted to have all races balance speed or something.
The only sole problem. We've
Yeah.
never
She
done
moves
anything
quick.
bad ever.
I wouldn't know what it's like to be short, but I could imagine that she would be fast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Pat's hat.
Yeah. Oh God, they were nice guys.
I love those guys. I really hope they make it back alive.
Yeah, I'm glad they survived. I'm so glad. I'm so relieved that we could save a few people.
It was nice. Yeah, it's a great time.
Oh.
Very unfortunate for those that we lost.
Hmm.
You know, sometimes it's better to think about those we saved.
I like your perspective.
I mean,
Yeah.
you would just get needlessly sad, right? I mean, it is sad that they died, but they're right. If we didn't show up, all of them would have probably died.
That's true.
Yeah, it's easy to say that, but then you forget the ones that died. I hold that button because I want to remember them, and you know, think about how much we all mean to each other. I mean, I've only just met you, Curry, but obviously I think you're wonderful, and we spent some meaningful
thank
time
you.
together, right? Imagine if one of us were to die. When it's no longer a stranger, it's really impactful because the weight of their whole life is much more apparent. You know, I didn't know those peasants non-derogatory. But they probably had full lives with friends and relationships and meaningful moments and dreams that are all just snuffed out. You know, I can't just wave them off and say better to focus on the guys that survived. That's so demeaning to their entire existence.
Hapu looks down with a grin on his face. By the way, you haven't mentioned his name in sessions. You've forgotten him.
I've talked about him off stream.
Wait, if you didn't know the peasants, how did you know that all their names was non-derogatory?
What do you mean? Oh, I learned all their names. Remember on the walk?
They just happen to be the same.
They just happen to all be named peasant derogatory. Non-derogatory, sorry.
Peasant derogatory.
Peasant
Already forgot.
derogatory.
No.
But some of them like that. I don't know, man.
Well, shall we head off to your little blacksmith place?
Oh yeah, I mean we have many things we need to do, right? We should probably find somewhere that we can use as a base of, you know, resting at night. Are we looking good on food? Do we need to stock up in any way? Like, I mean, this was a long travel.
Yeah, I would like to head maybe to a library or something. Look up if there's some, you know, cookbooks or something.
Oh, wait, you
Oh,
said
yeah.
your grandma, her books might be here, right?
Might be.
Oh, and we need to look up the bestiary for those guys that we ran into.
Where are we gonna drop the bodies, by the way?
Do we still have those?
Yeah, we're just carrying.
Are they big?
No, the wagon is with the other guys.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't
You
think
don't
I
know
have
the
trouble
wagon.
going through customs.
I was gonna say, good luck at the security checkpoint.
No,
Don't worry,
your problem.
officer.
My friend, I have certificate. Please let me be.
Look, they're human. I mean, not human.
Look at the shadow. They're clearly human.
Oh god, was one of us meant to go back and help deal with that? Oh no.
I'm sure
Look
they
at them
got
problem.
I'm real. I forgot.
it. It's fine. They weren't. The bodies faded away.
Well,
They figured it out.
didn't
I'm
we
sure.
bring it because we needed it?
I'm busy looking forward to the people we've saved and not the ones we killed.
If you want,
Hmm.
you could have left them outside the city somewhere and like go back there and do shit with it until it's like decayed or something.
Shall we retroactively say that happened?
But you're definitely not getting them into town.
Yeah.
Can I take a feather from one of them before we leave
For
them
sure.
outside? All right, I'm taking a feather.
Ay,
They're
We
like
could go-
reddish going over into blue.
Nice.
We could talk to somebody about it, maybe.
Okay. Well, many tasks. I personally will be prioritizing going to the Metal Weaver's blacksmith here. You're free to join me, or we can split up.
Yeah, you could also split up. They always say always split the party, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially at night. Let me loose
It's,
on
it
the
is
wall.
getting darker, but it's not night yet.
Especially when it's dark in a really abandoned kind of place with one other guy who dies by accident in the night.
What do you mean he was murdered by another guy?
Yeah, he was murdered by another guy. It's crazy. So anyway, does anyone want to be alone with me at night?
Nope.
I'm gonna go look at the cool books in the library.
Alright.
I'm gonna go to some tavern. I want to hear the goss. What's the Awu goss?
Oh, gosh.
Amogus.
Okay, you want to hit a tavern. Continue. The others.
I feel like we need to talk to somebody who should we talk to about the creatures? Do we talk to like a cleric temple or something? Or maybe some like government entity? I mean, they're probably gonna be really focused on war, so they're probably gonna tell us to fuck off, but anybody have any good ideas?
We could ask
No.
around.
Alright, I'm gonna ask someone on the street if there's a cleric temple.
No. And you split. Curie is coming with you, Reginald.
Let's go.
And we do that first. You all split in different directions. I mean, you obviously ask for directions and stuff. And you split up, and you have trouble finding your way because it's a new town or whatever. And you bump into someone and ask them where the library is, and the guy turns around and is like, "Oh yeah, no problem." And he gives you direction. He looks like this. Check Discord.
Check Discord. There's nothing there.
Next Discord, I see something. Oh, wow, he looks cool.
You have the memory of a goldfish.
I'm. What do you mean? I've never seen this man in my life before.
Perfect. And he tells me, "Oh, reading kind of fellow. That's how I like them. They're very, very friendly." And he shows you the directions. Like, if you need specific information, you could maybe those clericy types sometimes have books as well if you ask very nicely. And he gives you like a little salute, like a cheeky salute, and walks further.
Nice. Well, I guess we're off to the library.
And you go to the library. It's the same wooden Vikingish style of building. You go inside. There's a person sitting at the entrance, telling you, "Please don't steal any books. Please don't destroy any books. Please don't take any books off the premises unless you pay for them. Like, you have to leave something so that they know you bring it back."
Mm-hmm.
The usual. What are you looking for?
Well, you wanted cookbooks, right?
Yeah.
So okay, where are your cookbooks at?
Culinary is down the line, then right, then left again, and they should be there.
All right, down the line, right, and then left again. Okay, gotcha. And what about would you happen to know your grandmother's, or what was her name? Like that she authored the books under?
She looks down a little.
I'm gonna pee very
she's a
bad.
little shy about it. She says, Elizabeth Goodbarrel."
Okay. Yeah. And do you have any adventuring books by an Elizabeth Goodbarrel?
Fiction should be left, right, and then the dusty corner.
I see. Okay, well, we can go look for your books first, and then we can go look at the cool corner later.
Okay. You spend some time. She picks out some books of local cuisine. I think I'm just gonna take those with me and read them whenever we're resting and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, if you will have me around still, that is, of course.
Yep. And
Okay.
we're off to the dusty corner of magical things.
Okay. You found some fiction books that are not by her, but you also find in a corner a book that is written by one Elizabeth Goodbarrel called Gaul's Bizarre Adventure of Law Enforcement.
Ooh, that looks cool. This is hers, right?
Yeah, it's the very first one. I'm surprised it's still printed.
What's it about?
It's
What is it about?
yeah, Nigma, what is it about? Do you want to tell us?
Says something about this. Apparently, some paladin going around the lands with unimportant side characters that are not linked to the political machinations that provide respect to characters. I don't know. It's just like they're getting attacked and dying a lot.
So that happens a lot. It is about a group of adventurers that was traveling the lands, fighting general evil, and the main character of the book is a paladin that works for a church organization that oversees the use of magic. So he's hunting evil mages that do not conform to the law of the lands.
Anything
That's
about a powerful
the
wizard in there?
Yeah, it mentions side characters. There's like an old lady that is a fortune teller. There's this mountain of a man, and no one else.
No one else.
Nice. Well, I'll take this one then. And oh, I almost forgot. We need the bestiary, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Do you have a book on local creatures? And he gives you the direction again.
Nice.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. 11.
Flip a coin.
Wait, it's just what is
It's a
that?
D2.
Okay.
All right. You find a book on local magical creatures.
Nice.
That is looks like it hasn't been read a lot.
Sick. Perfect. All right. I guess we'll take this.
Yes. The woman asks you at the front to leave 5 gold pieces behind, please, and you will get them back if you return the box.
Okay. Let's see. Do I own 5 gold pieces? Wait, where's gold in the character sheet?
Above the inventory.
Oh, I see. Oh, I do. Okay. Yeah, I will. Okay, I will leave 5 gold pieces, and I'll take these 2 books.
Very nice. Did we discuss where we're going to meet them again?
You know, we probably should have thought of that. Now that you mention it, yeah, that would have. We know one of them's going to the Metal Weavers. We know one of them's going to the tavern.
There's probably lots of taverns, right?
Yeah, I assume we could either maybe try to track down Balthal at the Metal Weavers, or just kind of walk around and I don't know. We'll see him when we see him.
Well, whatever you think is best. I'm not really experienced in these things.
Actually, you know what? I am curious. Are there? And I guess I'll go back to the librarian lady. I'll say, are there any churches around here?
Plenty. No, there would be one big church with plenty of shrines. Yeah, there's a church on time.
I see. Do you mind if we go there, and then I'll turn to Curie?
Oh, not at all.
All right, then I would like to go to the church.
Okay. Then we go to Ramos Dangerfucker next.
Alright, I just want to get into the tavern, have a few drinks, and keep an ear out. Like, what's the morale? What's the goss? Are there any people sympathizing with the woofers at all, or?
Woofers. You go into the tavern, and it's there's not many people there. You sit at the bar and ask the barkeep for, the gossip, the down low. And he says, "Well, business is ass right now. There's a curfew with a rebellion going on and stuff, so we have to close at sundown. So I don't get much info. It's mostly, civil war. It is what it is. Help those fucking woofers give up eventually, else I'm gonna go bankrupt."
And they really don't have a better reason for a rebellion than the shit we already heard about?
What have you heard about?
Well, they just want land or something? More rights or something?
Well, the Lord Wool claims that taxes are too high. the chief has become weak.
Oh right,
Actually.
he gets to gain the throne. I mean, that's
What?
seems like bullshit to me.
Well, you know, sometimes people are just fucking power hungry and think they're bigger than they are. No one has ever won a fight against the chief, you know? Some people say he turns into a bear and rips you apart.
That's a peculiar reputation to have.
Well, he's not the chief for nothing, right?
How long has he been the chief?
That's a good question. I think he got the title when he was 25. So, and he sings and he like gets out his fingers and starts counting. 40
Mhm.
years?
See. And is he popular in Odenfield?
Well, it's not like people are worshipping his picture or anything, but I think people are satisfied, you know. When there's danger, he takes care of it. He rides into battle himself. He doesn't hide behind his politics. I personally think he's a good man, and I'm proud to be one of his subjects.
All right. Well, that settles it. These furries need to go down.
What?
Those damn woofers, am I right?
Oh
The
yeah, fuck those
woofers.
dogs.
Stop fucking dogs, guys!
All right.
Non-derogatory.
Oh yeah, but then so what's the threat level like? Is woofing? I'm guessing they're just like poised to lose this rebellion. Or
Well,
does
it
it actually
it
seem
has
like
been a stalemate thus far, you know. I think the Lord Rule is drafting a lot of people up in the north. The road north is also blocked right now. No one can go there because that's where the fighting is, right?
near the Loch Woof?
Yeah. They're burning down farms. People are fleeing. I don't think if it's bad and if they just hunker down, food's gonna run out eventually. At least that's the word on the street, you know.
And I'm guessing they want to take over woofing to completely quell the rebellion, or what?
No, I'm not. I'm not in the military. I guess. I assume this doesn't end until the Zulfers surrender, or we have Vu's head on a spike.
View is. All right. I guess I'll return to the others and tell them what little I learned.
Cool. Balathon,
Hello.
you are going to the Metal Weaver's place.
Yippee.
You do your secret knock on the door.
Oh, I was gonna say I was gonna do my secret knock on the door. That's crazy.
Well,
worry,
we're so in sync.
I also can do your secret knock on the door.
Uh-huh.
The door opens. There is a tiefling opening the door, a tiefling man.
Oh, a tiefling!
No! Do you do anything special?
How many tieflings were at the original place I grew up?
Probably like 10 to 15%.
Okay, that's not bad.
That is not bad. That is more
Yeah.
than usual in any place you've been thus far.
Yeah, but since leaving, I haven't run into any, right? Or very few?
You have seen some on the road, right? I don't describe
Yeah.
every person you see,
Well,
but
you
it's
should.
it's kind of rare and
Okay.
definitely not in high places. Like you haven't met any nobles or like rich merchants that have been tieflings.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly like peasants, non-derogatory.
Mm-hmm.
Some beggars on the streets, maybe
Okay.
like a food seller, vendor, or whatever.
Yeah. Wow!
Stuff like that.
Oh wow, it's been so long since I ran into another tiefling.
Greetings, sister.
Hello!
I assume you're the one the Lady Embrace has been talking about.
Yep, that's me. Nice to meet you. I'm Bylethal. I take their hand if they will allow me and try and shake it.
Yes, Simon. Come in.
Simon. Nice to meet you. Thank you. I walk in.
Just take a seat. I'll get word to the lady.
Okay, thank you.
And he goes in the back room, and then you see like a young boy run out and run towards somewhere.
Oh.
And you have like 20 minutes with this guy if you want to ask him something, or if you just want to skip, then you can also just skip.
You mean Simon? Or the
Yes.
boy? Okay. Oh, Simon, how long have you been working in this town? Or city? Are we in a city or a town?
City for sure.
City. Yeah, how long have you worked in this city?
Well, I'm in my 30s now. I started working here when I was 16. So 15 years.
Whoa. And what's going on with this situation with woofing? Everyone seems really riled up about it.
Some local lord in Woofing decided that it's apparently time to rebel, overthrow the chief.
Right.
He has rallied all the people under him. I don't even know if they support his cause or if they're just forced. And seems like a desperate power grab. Maybe he's I don't know. His ego can't handle it. He's just a minor lord.
I see. So you think you don't think anything he's doing is justified? Question mark.
Well, how would you define justified?
I don't know. I don't really know the politics between woofing and here like. So I don't know what the situation. If there was a secret truth to the situation.
Oh, I sure wouldn't know it. I'm just a guy.
That makes sense. Oh. Well, that's it. Twiddle thumbs for 15 minutes.
Yeah. After like half an hour, you can see your mother walk in the door.
Oh my god, face lightens up. I look so bright like a puppy, tail wag.
Okay. Kinda cringe, but here we are.
You can say it's cringe, I say it's based, but that's just my opinion, Tips Fedora.
Okay. She looks at Simon, who immediately picks up what she's throwing down, and he's like, "I'm gonna leave you alone."
Mm-hmm.
And he leaves the key to the establishment on the counter. It's like, just close up behind you. And he looks at you specifically.
Okay, nice to meet you, Simon.
Have a good night.
You too.
And your mother sits down across from you and says, "Oh, you made it here quicker than I anticipated. Any trouble on the road?"
A little. Nothing we couldn't handle. There were some weird birds that attacked a bunch of peasants, non-derogatory. But they were so odd. Our cleric was particularly interested in seeing them. You see, we actually had 2 bouts of trouble. We ran into this blah blah blah. I explained everything that happened.
Alright. She says, interesting. Those might have been Paratons there locally, I assume mostly around the mount.
Sorry, what?
A Paraton, what you described, these bird creatures.
Right. What is a Paraton?
Well, according to old lore, the sages telling stories of their ancestors. Let me get the exact phrasing, so I don't fuck this up. Sages say that most likely they were humans transformed by a hideous curse or magical experiment. That they were transformed into these birds, and that's why they kept their humanoid shadows.
That was our cleric's theory, but when we tried to, when she tried to remove the curse with magic, their forms stayed the same. We did kill them, so I don't know if that had anything to do with that, or if they were too far gone.
If the story is true, and we cannot tell for sure, this must have happened hundreds, if not thousands, of years ago.
Oh.
Making the curse like an inherent concept of their being.
Right.
It's not like, and she chuckles a little bit, if I were to put a curse on you now, your cleric could probably remove it.
Right.
But if I would curse you in up to a level, like the depth of the curse would change your very concept of being, and then you would give those curses to your children and your grandchildren, and they would carry your new form, your new existence. There would not be a curse on them as there would be a curse when I put it on you now. Does that make sense?
Oh, I see. So you're saying that this is such an old creature that there's... It's just how they are now.
Yes.
Interesting.
That is... if the stories are true. I'm not an expert in...
Yeah.
Sounds like an
bestiaries.
expert.
It sounds a lot like an expert.
Well,
I
I know my way around magic, she says.
Mm.
But I cannot say if the origin of the Periton is as those sages claim.
Right. It's just so interesting because they still have the human shadows. You would have thought they would lose that down the generations.
Magic is
True.
unpredictable sometimes.
Right.
Especially curses.
Huh.
If this was truly an old experiment, old magic used to be much more powerful than it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Even the strongest mages now pale in comparison to the first humans and
Ooh.
their magic.
That's concerning. Shouldn't we be getting stronger over time as we learn more?
She smiles at you into this. Maybe I'll teach you another time about the great sundering and old magic.
I would love that. Thank you. So, yeah, other than those two things, everything was pretty fine. I'm mostly just excited to get to work on whatever you need me to do it now that I'm here.
Well, there's a slight hiccup.
Oh.
I'm sure you've heard about the ongoing rebellion.
Yeah. No one's really been able to give me a solid idea of what's going on other than rebellion, guys unhappy, maybe ego bruised, people obviously drafting in to go fight and deal with that. What do you think?
Well, I'm not a local, she says.
Mm-hmm.
As much as you do. This Lord Wool has started his rebellion. Trying to overthrow the chief. Finally!
Sorry. That took me a moment.
To overthrow the chief, take the throne. Give
Yeah.
his family a greater name, maybe.
Right.
She somewhat rolls her eyes. You know how men are.
Oh, yeah.
The problem is that the road north is blocked, and our objective lies in the north. So we either need to find a way to sneak through the you need to find a way to sneak through the battlefield unnoticed, or maybe assist the chief or Lord Wool, if that's what you wish, in ending the civil war.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you think is the right course of action, she says, with a slight smirk.
Well, yeah, I guess it's hard because all the locals believe in their side, right? I don't know the depth of the matter.
But at least here, for sure. I don't know further up north in the Woofing region if the people stand behind their lord, you know.
Yeah.
I haven't been there.
Hmm.
And I frankly do not much care.
Oh, I see. Well, I mean, obviously, it's so sad to hear about this kind of thing because I'm sure that each side feels like they're justified in their actions, but really, all that's going to happen is just there's going to be a needless loss of life.
That's true, but if we fail, there will be much, much greater loss of life.
Of course, yes, of course. That is the number one precedence.
So, whatever way you may choose, I need you to travel to Hook Point. There is contact there informing you about what you have to do next.
Okay.
I have spotted the next target for you to, cleanse the sword with, like you did with the dragon egg, you said?
Yeah.
It might be a little bit more complicated this time.
Oh, really? It was quite complicated before. Nothing
I'm
I
not
can't
quite-
handle, of course.
I'm not quite sure, to be honest. The divining of the source of magic is not as precise as I might want it to be, and it is not done by myself personally. So I do have to rely on secondhand information. But apparently, the person I was looking for was, or at least was talked about in Hook Point. I couldn't go there myself to make sure the information is correct due to the blockade. So
Right.
you also have to do the reconnaissance this time.
Okay.
I will try to help as much as I can. Just let me know what you need, and I'll try to provide it.
Yes, ma'am. I will confer with my party, and I will maybe get back to you if I need anything. Otherwise, I will do this to the best of my abilities as soon as possible.
Very well, she says, and gives you a little head ruffle.
Hee
Targets a man named John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
When you
You're
know,
on this rooftop on
bullet to the head.
Make sure you're not caught outside when there's curfew.
Oh, they have a curfew.
Feel free to stay here if you need to. I'm sure there's a bed in the back, and Simon can make do.
If you don't mind me asking, how long will you be in this city for?
A couple of days. I try not to be seen in one place at a time too much. You know, a person of my stature might attract unwanted attention to you.
Mm-hmm. Understand.
And if our enemies catch wind of our doing, then it's just going to be much harder. Otherwise, I would do a lot more of these tasks myself.
Okay, so when I'm finished and I come back, I will just inform Simon?
Yeah, Simon will know how to contact me.
Okay. Alright, that's all that I need.
Well, then I shall retire
I
to
will...
my lodging.
Okay, I will go and update my party, and yes, I will talk to you again soon. Thank you.
As you wish.
Alright, since there's a curfew, I got the time period wrong. We're looking for an Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
God damn.
Coxgun.
Bylethol wants uppies before she leaves.
You're not getting uppies.
I want uppies.
You're not getting uppies. You're not a child.
Okay, hugs.
Sure. You
Yeah.
go for a hug, and she lets it happen.
Life is so good, guys. Oh my god.
Uppies.
Incest brothers.
Well, does it count if it's not man and woman? It's like, if you can't procreate, is it really that bad?
Mm.
Anyway. Who's
Although-
left? Agnes is left.
Okay, so since it sounds like we already have enough info, I'll just go to I'm looking for a cleric building.
Yeah, you
Okay,
find
cool.
the church, and you run into Reggie and Kiri there.
Okay. Can I just clarify that the beings are known about, and that
Yes.
it's not abnormal that and trying to anti-curse them is going to do anything? I assume dispel magic wouldn't have as well. I didn't think to use that.
Yes,
while I was there.
the local head cleric says that multiple clerics have tried what you have tried before unsuccessfully. Well, multiple scholars, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be clerics, and that it is not a curse that afflicts them, but it is their very being that has these innate magical properties, and it is nigh impossible to dispel magic out of a magic creature. Like,
And in some
imagine
ways
you have
unethical to
you have a
dispel
fire
them out.
elemental, you can't dispel magic. The fire elemental it turns into a guy, like that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of unethical to turn him back to what they used to be because they've never known anything other than.
Kinda, yeah. I mean, if you had the powers of like of a wish, maybe, right? But that's
Turn it
another
into, like-
perilous field of study to go down.
Be a waste of a spell, I think. Just turn him into like a uncivilized animal man.
Yeah, the wish spell has maybe been cast like 10 times in all of recorded history, and it takes a big toll, and it oftentimes doesn't work as you intended.
That's what
to.
Big Wish tells you. They
Yeah,
cast that
so
shit all
Big
the time
Wish.
to make themselves wealthy.
Or like small wish.
but it's only given to the most. Can clerics even learn wish? I don't know. I think it's a
Probably
cleric
some
spell.
deity shit. You ask
Yeah,
your
it's like
god
for
to do
the
it for you.
biggest.
Please, God, please.
You just give me a Nintendo 64 for Christmas. Okay, that's all I want to do. I'll just stick
That's
with
only
the people
wizard
that I
and
found.
sorcerer actually. You would
Okay.
never be able to cast this.
But my god could if I asked them nicely.
That's true.
Okay, that's all I needed to inquire on.
Okay. So you all magically meet up somewhere.
The
Yeah.
whorehouse.
Yeah!
You guys want to party?
Fuck yeah, it's time.
Yeah, you meet up in front of the Siren Song, which you thought was a tavern, but it's actually a pleasure house.
I thought it was all about singing.
One of
So
the
we need
girls
to-
in front says, "Well, I can sing for you if you have the coin."
I don't have any coin. I hide my coin purse.
Okay, so you relay the information about our current plan to head to Hook Point.
Yeah, and I tell you about the Paratons.
Which guys?
Um,
Oh, the creatures, right?
yeah, I tell you about the creatures and the curse and the long-standing thing and the reproduction and the fact that they're fucked.
Yeah. Okay, that's similar to what information I gathered as well. Okay. So if we need to get to Hook Point, that's directly on the road towards Woofing, and that just seems very dangerous right now. I assume they're already scouting for enemy scouts. And the chances of us making there without fighting something or some people and having to hurt them, yeah, seems really high. Like we're running over at least one person on the trolley, at least, maybe 4.
Oh no.
Maybe all 6.
Oh.
Yeah, and it seems kind of dangerous. I mean, I don't know what level of danger we're in. Are these just normal untrained civilians with 1 HP that character could probably mass obliterate? We'll just get a catapult and I'll cast Spirit Guardians. You just throw me in the center room and they all die instant, or I don't know.
We just get up like a press tag or something. Like we're not really involved in this conflict, right? Why do they even
Depends
want
on the conflict. That doesn't help you.
What do you mean?
You don't want to be
Send-
pressing Gaza right now.
Yeah, it's a good shout.
Yeah, they're not gonna. I don't know. We're gonna look like warriors, to be honest.
Yeah.
And what's the population of Woofing? How many people do we got to run over with our trolley?
Whoa. We're not gonna obliterate Woofing. We don't even know if they support Vul. And also,
I mean-
maybe they're in the right, and maybe they are oppressed. Lowest my vote. Maybe they are.
Look, I've read I've read some history books in my time in university, and typically it's an ambiguous struggle. Most likely, this one doesn't really sound very obvious to me in any particular way. Seems like revolt, like peasant, non-derogatory, against taxation, which is a very common thing to be upset about. It's probably being fermented by the wealthy people of Woofing, Big Woofing, and
Agnes,
Frank.
I don't know. I get the feeling that like in many hundreds of years in the future, they're gonna talk about they're gonna say big things about the Vul Rebellion.
Are you saying you want to be a part of this? You
No,
want to go to war?
Get out.
I'm
Get
just saying it might be a significant event.
out. Cannot believe that you fucking dragged the Bull Rebellion into this, you piece of shit.
I mean,
Thea
it-
did.
It could. I mean, do you? I don't. I mean, we're certainly capable fighters, and we could be paid handsomely to be mercenaries in this war. But after a lot of our morality talks, it seems a little bit. I feel like what would make the most sense is for us to try to get to Hook Point,
Yeah.
off road potentially.
Okay.
And if we find any spies, we have to defend ourselves or convince them that we are not bad people.
Okay.
And if they still try to kill us, then we must put down the hungry bear.
Okay. Thea,
Yes, that is me.
sorry, just to re-clarify, did she tell me to deal with or to avoid their conflict to go to Hook Point, or did she tell me to resolve something? I forgot that.
She told you to find a way to get to Hook Point.
Okay, Paul. Yes, I think that's a great idea.
Whatever you think is the reasonable approach,
Uh-huh.
Smirk.
Smirk.
We can.
Oh
I mean,
my god.
if we're in the middle, we can ask what the mercenary prices are, if we want to get blinged out or something. But that could derail us for a very, very long time. We don't know how
Okay.
long this war's. A lot of wars stalemate.
Yeah. Well, maybe when we're done with Hook Point, maybe there's a way we can help the conflict. But yes, I agree. We should get to Hook Point immediately, in whatever way we must. Smirks.
Why are you smoking?
I'm not. I just think I'm a child. I replicate what I see in others.
That's fair.
All right. Well, how do you guys feel about the off-roading plan? We surely can't travel the road to get to Hook Point. We also might get lost.
Yeah.
Maybe we should take an NPC guide with, in case we need to human sacrifice one of our party members.
I
No,
would like
we
it
won't.
if we could protect the people in our party. That'd be so awesome.
Look, we want to, but if it comes up,
No, we
comes
will
to-
not be sacrificing our party members,
Yeah, kobolds in these lands.
especially
8,000 people. That's big.
our non-playable characters. That would not be good, as I say in their presence.
It's the capital of the region, Odenfield.
Woofing is or Odenfield?
Odenfield. Woofing is
What's
more like. I just closed the tab.
They don't got a big castle on theirs.
No. It's more. It's Woofing is a town. Odenfield is a city. So Woofing is more like 1,500.
We could kill 1,500 people.
We're not killing 1,500 people.
How? So the person raising taxes lives in Odenfield or Woofing? I can't
Yes,
remember.
the chief, the head of the would be a king or a baron or whatever, right? It's more like Viking culture. It lives in Odenfield, and the whole region, like on the map, like this. It's like
Okay.
all the Odenfield region, which is like his domain, right? Where he like gets taxes, gets to levy soldiers, but also has to keep them safe. Yada yada yada.
Okay. All right. Well, what plan sounds good to you guys? Do you wanna? We could take the road part way to Hook Point, then off road. Like a minimum, we should consult some maps to figure out what way we want to try to get there.
We could scout and see when the first like blockade is or thing that will restrict us, and then go off road from there.
Well, let's just assume we have a map already, and
Yeah, you do.
the reality is that there's no way that Woofing doesn't staff soldiers at that tower at the crossroad.
Oh
And that's so close to Hook Point.
yeah.
So they're definitely gonna have activity in that area. Which means
This is
I don't
all Odenfield area.
we're probably we'd have to go really wide to avoid it. Maybe we can travel west to get to that road. What off the end of the earth? Of course, there's nothing over there. It just falls into nothing.
Well,
I
I just
mean,
feel
when
like we
there's-
have to
when
already
there's
cross
nothing-
the
sorry,
river. Oh, sorry.
Quick interjection. When there's no roads on the map, doesn't mean that there's no paths to be traveled, right? These are only roads that are big enough to be on the map. Also doesn't mean that there's no houses or farms there. It's medieval maps, right? Not everything is drawn on them.
Or animal transform monsters.
Oh.
Yes,
Answer-
there might be like some dude living here with his family and like a little house and a neighbor house and a little windmill, but it's not going to be on the map, right?
Yeah. The main problem I see, Agnes, is that we gotta get past this river. So maybe we have to take the road to the river and then take a wide left on the west.
I mean, I have a spell I could prepare that could solve that for us.
I guess that's true. I have fly as well.
Rivers are not an issue for me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We can definitely cross the river at a non-standard point. That might be a good idea.
Okay.
Travel close to the hills, cross the river, and try to make the rest of the way.
Okay.
All
Should
right,
we try and
so-
hire horses, or are we doing this barefoot?
To fight for us?
How will you get the horses across the river?
I just mean up to a certain point. I mean, look how far this is.
I think I can get the horses across the river with the spell that I could study at the time.
You also have a cabbage and a halfling, and the horse eats the cabbage, but the cabbage eats the halfling, and the halfling eats the horse.
That's
But
okay.
you can
I
only
know how to
take one
solve
of them on the boat at the same time.
Where's the trolley in this situation?
Oh, I forgot to mention, that's my B, by the way. Your mother told you that if you needed it, she could probably get you an audience with the chief.
Oh, wow. Hey guys, my mother, we had a nice conversation. She said she could get us an audience with the chief if we wanted.
Is the chief the king-like guy?
Yes.
Okay.
We could
Let's
maybe
just go with less information. Do we really need to have?
Well, maybe he can. Maybe he can help us get. You know, we're stressing over how to get far enough. Maybe he can help us get through the hard parts on this side.
He
I will
probably has
say
information.
my only gripe, and why ignorance might not be a bad thing here, is we haven't spoken to the chief, so right now we're completely neutral. I feel like if we speak to the chief, and we start to take a stance on what is occurring here, it might be harder to just walk through instead of us knowing nothing.
Well, we're just trying to get to hook point, right? And if he turns out to be a bad guy, then after we're done with the very important task that we really have to prioritize, then we could maybe deal with him. Because what, you know, if he sucks, we could go and stop by Woofing, find out their situation. Then, you know, then we get to choose a side and we can help stop evil if that is occurring.
Well, more I mean is I think that if we enter with less information, then I think it's more likely the people of Woofing, as opposed to just killing us outright or assuming we're scouts.
Well, but we're not going to Woofing.
Well, no, but like if we get intercepted at all, right? If we just don't like know the wrong thing to say, right? They might try to recruit us or something.
I don't know about you. If you're incompetent at lying, it's your problem. I'm fairly sure I can tell them that I love everyone, and that's the truth.
I'm not opposed to just going as to feign ignorance here. I don't think it's a bad idea.
I think we should get whatever benefits we can to make this journey easy, because look at how far it took us to get from the fight that we took to Odenfield. It was 2 days trip. It's going to take us at least 2 days to go up north towards Hook Point. Who knows how many roadblocks we're going to run into. If we can lessen that burden, then the trip will be easier.
It's at least 3 days on foot.
3 days on
least.
foot. At least, guys.
It's up to you, but I'm in the camp of the less we know, the better.
Well, I'm in the camp of the more help we get, the easier and the better it is. Get them to carry you there. Yes.
But there is also a world where if they learn that we're being helped by the, you know, by the chief, that they would not like that.
We can go talk to the chief briefly and see what he has to say. He can tell us where troops are, or what safe path might be. He'll probably see. He'll tell us how much money he'd pay us to fight, etc.
How would the woofers even know we talked?
Yeah, I don't know. This is a weird thing. Is like Reggie planning on just saying it as soon as we get caught?
We were sent by the chief, the person you hate. Thought you'd like to.
Oh, off to the chief then.
Well, it is getting dark, so you would do this tomorrow. You also have to get the information to your mother, and then she has to set up the audience site, blah, blah, blah.
Right, I'll go see my mother. Yay!
Yeah, you can just leave her a letter, we don't have to.
I go to see her in person, not in, like roleplay wise, just, you know, just a little overview.
Yeah.
And I lie in her arms
and
all
she
night.
says it will be done by tomorrow.
Yahoo!
You will receive a letter with the time.
Okay. Is she lodging at the place, the Melweaver's place, by the way?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, I assumed as much. Okay. But she just hangs out
She
there for
is
fun.
somewhere in the inner ring. You remember when I said there's like a palisade and yada yada. She's somewhere in there. She has like the high price stuff.
Nice. Oh my gosh, she's so cool, guys.
You probably didn't even get in there, but you told them to relay a message because they obviously know who she is. So.
Damn it. Okay, bet.
Cool. So you all find an inn. You go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Hongshu. And in the middle of the night, by the way, you wake up.
God damn it.
You really need to pee.
Guys, I need a pee so bad.
She starts to
gotta pee.
herself.
Yeah.
You open the door. You go to the loo, and you're like, hunky, like crouching over this hole.
No, not the hole!
And someone knocks at the door.
Oh, 1 minute.
Oh yeah, sorry. And you finish up, and you open the door, and you do this, like not looking them in the eye, but be like, oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, no worries. And you take like 2 steps, and you turn around, and the guy turns around, and you see Greg standing there in the toilet.
Is that the wizard?
It's the wizard guy.
Oh my
I
god.
just thought about him 10 minutes ago, and I was like, huh, I wonder if we're ever gonna see him.
Oh no.
And you both of you say like, what the fuck? And then the session ends.
Ah! No, I don't want to get You cliffhangered me!
We got Greg.
I thought it would be funny.
No, Greg! That's not good for me, guys. I have beef with Greg.
I mean, Greg has beef with you.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about him.
It's really weird. Theo sent me a picture of some dude, but I've never seen him before.
Oh, wow.
You know, because I'm just a new guy.
I see. So you met Greg at the shop?
Oh, Greg told him the way to the library.
Hey, he was a nice guy. He just told me how to get to the library.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, what a kind fellow. I sure hope that I cross paths with him again someday.
Well, you happen to stay at the same inn. What a fucking coincidence this is.
Oh, cool. Good old Greg.
And that's the end of the session, congratulations.
Oh, when D&D?
I'll put up a doodle tomorrow.
Do it now!
Sunday.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for playing, everybody. That was fun.
GG.
Bye-bye.
Literally good, Greg.
I had a great
Okay.
time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, D&D's over, guys. I'm ending the stream here, and I will upload the VOD onto YouTube. I realized that I recorded it with music, so that means this hopefully it doesn't get copyright struck. Hopefully. Yep. Okay. Yes. Thank you for watching. Thanks for this is my day off, so you know. Ended up streaming anyway, what can you do? Bye bye. Waves at you. See you guys tomorrow for a classic. Oh shit, I need to set that stream up. Uh-oh. See you tomorrow for the real stream. Sorry for mostly lucking. No, it's D&D. I don't expect people to be actively doing anything during a D&D stream because I'm just role-playing with my friends, right? I'm not talking to you guys really that much. And it's hard to talk to you guys because other people will be talking whilst I'm talking to you and then you can't hear what they're saying, so... You know, D&D is a pretty quiet stream. That's why I'm doing it on my second channel now, because I don't want to, like... I think D&D streams are a little rough for the viewership and stuff. Oh. But yeah. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Have a nice night. See ya. Bye.